Let's see. Can people hear me today? I guess so. Um, Give me a few minutes, guys, cause we gotta open up the live. Cause I'm also gonna open up the live chat, make sure that the people can hear what I'm about to say. Cause this is a really big deal, as you guys know. As you guys know, um, one of the worst days in the history of God. This feels like the end of an era, and not the good kind of end of an era, guys. Hmm. Yeah, just give me a minute, guys, cause we're gonna go over this, and this is not good news. This is like the third or fourth time that I've done a live stream where I'm not even talking or watching. We're just, or not even playing or watching. We're just talking about a news story, and arguably the worst news story, a story that it was gonna happen, but we didn't think it would happen this soon. And as you can tell, I'm pissed. There's probably gonna be a lot of swearing, and you know what? I don't. I'm not gonna blame everyone. So, yep. Let this begin, guys. Let this begin. I'm gonna get so much flack because I already know some people that like digital media, and uh, I don't even know what to say. This is just God. This is one of the worst days in the history of in the world. Unsure. Oh, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Yeah, what's up?
First off, happy birthday once again. This was not the news story I think you were expecting just one day after your birthday.
Yeah, after what happened with Love and Deep Space yesterday too, so it's like
Oh, that's right, Love and Deep
double
Space.
whopper
What
of
the?
yeah.
You know, this is unrelated to Love and Deep Space and everything, but that is one avenue of concern about preservation. Like a specific content or character basically unaccessible, not released at all. I've never seen a story like that where they're just saying we're canceling a character release.
Actually, funny enough is that it turns out they didn't actually flat out delete the stuff. They just have like locked somewhere.
It's gonna be locked into a vault.
Yeah, it's basically what it's not flat out deleting it. They're just locking it into a vault.
I have no interest in the game, and even I'm just dumbfounded by what happened.
Yeah,
But yeah, this is probably gonna be like God, maybe like the first time in maybe the third time in over 6 years I've done this. But yeah, everybody is welcome to vent their frustrations. We're mourning, we're angry. Everybody's welcome to swear. All I can say is this is one of the worst days. This is the equip. Someone said it best. This is the digital or the technology version of the death of the dinosaurs. No
Yeah,
exaggeration.
basically. Yeah.
No exaggeration. And like, if I don't, you know what? I might as well just share my screen because I really don't care at this point because I'm not even gonna show anything. But like, I love my physical media. You know what? It's probably not gonna work, but like, I'm holding in my hand. I have like 6, 8. I mean, I can't hold every single PS5 game, but I have like bunch of physical like discs here. I got like Metaphor Repantazio, Cyberpunk, you know, King of Fighters 15, WWE, Dragon Ball Persona, Street Fighter 6. You're telling me this is all gonna be useless by then, like, or the future?
I mean, like if you like only if you buy like the disc ports of PS consoles. If you buy the digital version of the PS5, most like you're fine, but still, most people will go for the physical version for like the collection.
Even the collections part is kind of iffy. It's just simply for the fact that from a collector standpoint, those like crazy collector's editions. You remember some of them didn't even include a disc. It would just be a code in the box as well.
Yeah.
Um, because man, I feel like Sony is taking a bullet for Rockstar after the whole like code in the box for the upcoming GTA 6. Now we see why there is gonna be no
Yeah, I'm more
disc.
good like the Rockstar not really really thought ahead of how big that game was going to be, given that that game was in production since the PS3 era when the original Grand Theft Auto 5 came out.
It
Did they
they
not predict that game was going to be so big that they couldn't compact it to that into a disc? Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots was on a Blu-ray disc, and that game had like was 74% movie.
I'm gonna show something to everyone right here, and actually, you know what? This is gonna be very hard. You know what? My room is gonna be a mess because I'm taking out a bunch of games out here. But do people not forget about Final Fantasy 7 Remake and Rebirth? Those games were so big. There's actually like 2 discs right here. So it could have been possible. It could have been a 3 disc for GTA 6. So apparently, it might be like 200, 250 gigs. Yeah. You're gonna hear a lot
I
of
heard
clinking because I'm gonna show everybody all my physical copies to show how much I love physical media. Man, I made a big mistake going fully digital during the first half of the PS4's life cycle until I understand the consequences of digital media, and I kind of went back to physical afterwards.
Yeah, I only go do digital games only if like there's no physical like there's no means for me to get a physical copy, or at least one of those games can only be bought digitally. Like the old school PS2 games, since the retro games tend to go for a higher price than market value, at least but way before the economy fucked us over.
Yeah. Then you know what? It's already been like almost 12 hours since the news broke, but I had a lot of time to think about this story, and I almost feel like they're doing this because I think it's flat out confirmed that the PS6 is going to be digital only. I think they're just letting us get used to or be prepared for it. I have to say this, man, but might as well just buy a PS5 at this point. I don't, cause even I'm questioning if the PlayStation 6 is even worth it.
I'm still trying to recover from I'm still trying to get over the price spike that they went for the PS5s,
That
because I feel like that was just because of these freaking terrorists. The production they had to increase the price zone to justify the production, just to justify the tariffs.
first it was the tariffs, then it
Oh,
was
that
the
was covered in
RAM,
black.
and now it's AI. And now all the RAM companies like Samsung, they're being sued.
Yeah, Samsung, Mizo, was it Mizo, something like that?
I'm gonna
I
take
know
a
it was three.
look. I'm gonna take a look exactly
I know it
who
was
is being
Samsung. I
sued.
just forgot the other two. I think one was named Rizo, Mizo, something.
Samsung, SD, SK, and Micron.
That's the one, Micron. I know Micron. That's the one.
Micron. And here's another, and also here's another thing that makes us all like bull crap when it comes to physical. Cause funny enough, I was actually trying to buy this game, which is so weird because not a game I would have bought. But before the story broke, I was already thinking of buying this game because I thought it'd be kind of have fun to have it. That's Cruise and Blast on the Nintendo Switch. You probably heard of Cruise, like the racing arcade game from Raw Thrills, right?
No, I don't actually.
Oh, you probably might be familiar with it if I show an image, but essentially, that game last night got delisted off the eShop with no warning. So now I
Got
got
deal.
delisted. There was no warning. That's another frustrating thing. Um, is it's just how things get delisted. You might be familiar. Uh, you might be familiar with this game. Hold on, I'm gonna just send an image on the the voice chat. Um, Holy crap, it's kind of funny. Oh wow, they're actually selling the actual arcade machine for $27,000 on the eBay. That's crazy. Um, you'll see it right here on the on the VC text. Have you seen this arcade game before?
Oh, I think I've seen those cabinets. Oh, I've seen those cabinets before.
Yeah, essentially in 2021, they
Yo, yo.
partnered up with Nintendo. What's up? What's up, Ace? They partnered with Nintendo to actually release an actual video game port of that arcade game. And
Cruising Blast.
yeah, and last night got delisted. So now you gotta find
What?
some. Yeah, like 17, like literally a day. Like so now I gotta go to my local Walmart and buy it. Thankfully it's only $20. So, but I'm gonna be in a rush because I
Whoa,
guarantee people are
whoa,
gonna buy it.
whoa, 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 whoa! You mean to tell me Cruising Blast is not in the eShop no more?
As of yesterday, no.
That's bullshit.
From what I heard, it's due to licensing with the music.
Oh. So let me get this straight. They got rid
Right,
of
the
it
game.
because of licensing to music, yet this is the same Nintendo, right? And guys, tell me if I'm right on this. This is the same Nintendo that allowed, let's see, sports games such as 2K, MLB The Show, Football Club, WWE. The list goes on. And the reason why I'm naming those four games in particular is because everyone knows the soundtrack is officially licensed. Or how about if I go a little bit further and bring up some of the Need for Speed games that was on the Switch that one time, and they have like actual licensed cars. That's or Assetto Corsa. They use licensed cars. Like
Actually, sorry, I apologize. No,
No, you good.
not the licensed music, but because the game had official licensed vehicles, that could be one of the reasons. Sorry, not licensed music. My apologies.
So, actually, no,
License.
you're good, because that that gives me that literally gives me what I mentioned earlier. Besides licensed soundtrack, right? The reason why I bought up those games alongside them having licensed soundtrack, right? And then how I not too long ago bought up Assetto Corsa, aka it's a game that is one of Gran Turismo's competitors. Highly recommended if you like professional racing simulators. They use actual cars, and we talking like regular cars in the official, professional cars. Like I gotta think of a good example. Tom, the Castrol Tom Supra. There you go. Take that one for an example. Why would you? So, why would they get rid of like that? Got to be a bullshit. That got to be a bullshit reason. That got to be a bullshit reason.
This is why physical.
If they delisted this game just for the licensed cars, why not do the same like for the Need for Speed title? Because those games do use licensed cars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's up with it because Cruise and Blast is a very weird situation because I believe in some regions that game is published directly by Raw Thrills, while in some places Nintendo is the one that publishes it. So I don't know if there's a situation because of
when you
that.
think of it, Cruising is technically made by Raw Thrills. It's made by Raw Thrills, period. And mind you, the arcade cabinets was made by Raw Thrills. And I think the cabinet was designed by the same dudes who did Fast and Furious Supercars or Fast and Furious Superbikes. And yes, I'm gonna call it by it's what it was originally called. That's how you know I'm an old head. Listen, you have not been to a fucking arcade in the I think it was like the mid 2000s, early 2000s, and you spot a Fast and Furious arcade game, right?
I missed my old laundromat because that is how I got into fighting games. Because when I was like 4 or 5 years old, there was a laundromat, and there was like a deli shop that had Marvel vs. Capcom 1, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street
Ooh,
Fighter, SBC Chaos, and there was one that had there was another store that had KOF 2002, the OG version, and then there was one that had like a
okay.
I don't think it was Cruise and Blast. I think it was like another racy game, but like that's I got
Cruising
into.
USA
Actually,
was
no.
it?
It wasn't Crazy Taxi, but it was a game that was kind of similar to Crazy Taxi. I don't remember.
Not
That is the one game I can never remember what it was.
Sims. No, nope. Simpsons. Nope. Simpsons Road Rage did not get an arcade port. Never mind that part. I was gonna
But
say, is it
yeah,
that?
you know what? Me bringing up that game. You know what? I'm being honest. I'm probably gonna go to my local Walmart and just pick it up tomorrow. It's only $20 I saw. That's gonna get expensive because I want to get that game, but now it's been delisted. Yeah, might as well just spend the $20 on it.
Shit, at that rate, I might as well. I still own an N64, and I might as well hunt for the OG cruising games, including my my first Exotica.
Uh, they're yeah. This is the end of an era. Like, ironically, what this means is Final Fantasy VII Revelation will be the last Final Fantasy game to get a physical disc, which is kind of
Oh,
ironic and poetic because Final Fantasy VII the OG was the first physical disc game of the series.
and
So,
and it was one of the most iconic 3 disc games. If people tend to forget about that.
oh yeah, you're looking. Oh
That
yeah, no, I didn't realize you're in the live chat now. Yeah, as you can tell, like, yeah, we're all on Discord talking about this. Yeah, delisted.
oh,
Yeah, it was delisted yesterday. That's stupid. Wow, that's stupid. I'm so surprised. But yeah, I'm surprised. And this is the worst part. This is the thing that pissed me off. It's not so much it got delisted. I mean, it's bad enough. They did it without any warning. Could you at least tell us, like, hey, this game will be delisted, 2, 3 months from now? So yeah, I'm going to my local
that's
Walmart tomorrow. I'm gonna go by get that.
I think I remember there was like a time when that, to be honest, something similar like that happened to me like a few years ago, right? So, as you know, I did not get back into WWE 2K games until 2K24 after my friend convinced me to, right? The last 2K game I owned for the time being was 19.
Oh,
I decided, right? I remember I decided for the time being, I want to see if I could access, get the DLC wrestlers. And this is
okay.
when I was still, this is when I was working at Fridays.
Yeah.
Is that MJF's voice?
Yep, I believe so.
Yeah,
But
bro's watching
but
AEW.
so there is one small hope I have because it was like a month or two ago that we heard from a reliable source in regards to. Oh, I'm looking at the. Believe it or not, since I bought a digital game, that's your favorite. Oh, did you buy Street Fighter 6? I hope so. but
I've
but
been I've been had Street Fighter 6. I had it since like when it came out.
I don't know if you
That
guys
shit.
can see it right here, but
That was so wrongfully timed out of context.
I feel like I missed something. What?
When Anderson said he went to go get something. That was Soul Time with your background saying like, you almost killed a man.
Yeah.
That was crazy out of context timing.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching AEW right now, so that's why.
I know. That's what I said. Like, is that MJF's voice or was that Cope's voice?
Don Callis.
What this motherfucker want?
He's denying Darby Allin a TNT title match against Kevin Knight.
Why you gotta do why does he gotta do my boy like that? You know, to this day, I still want to get me a Darby Allin skateboard.
Oh, there's Speedball.
All right, hold on. Wait, how's my voice?
Sound good.
Good.
Pretty sharp. And speaking of Speedball, I will never. Nah, why do you gotta do Jetstream like that?
Okay,
like,
yeah, all right, I'm
bros,
back. Okay, sorry, because it looked like on Discord people can hear me, but then on the other place no one can. Okay, so what I'm about to say, there is one silver lining because there was a reliable source from a month or two ago that they were still going to make a disc add-on drive for the PlayStation 6. And that was reported like a month or two ago. So our only hope, they may not print no more physical disc, but Sony might give us the option like, okay, do you want to play your PS4, your PS5 discs backwards compatible on the PlayStation 6? Then here's an add-on for it. That's it. But it's probably gonna be like what Xbox 360 did with the HD DVD like attachment from back in the day.
Oh God,
that was a
remember
really
that?
stupid idea back in the day, guys. Like,
What the fuck?
why
You
couldn't they just
remember
give us
that?
the disc drive in the first place? They should just give us a separate add-on.
Oh my God, bro.
Now, what was it you said about metaphors? Oh yeah, I said, oh yeah. To the metaphor, I said, like, yeah, I like this game so much. I'm halfway through, but I'll be returning to it on YouTube soon and be buying it again on Switch 2 in the future. Not when it comes out because it's coming out the week before GTA 6. And you know what? Can we just talk about GTA 6 with the whole like it being cold in the box? I don't know what's going on.
Hey, listen, you're talking to the guy that officially retired from all the Grand Theft Auto games. I mean, listen, the last GTA game I've ever touched, and I know you're live streaming, and I have a feeling your chat is gonna kill me when I say
No,
this,
it's fine.
but...
Everybody's friendly. We everyone's voices. Again, the reason why I want everybody to hear this because I feel like our voices need to be heard after this story. This is the death of the dinosaurs in technology.
Oh yeah, but this part I'm saying this as a joke. That's why I said like I don't want your chat to kill me on this, but the last Grand Theft Auto game I've ever touched was the Grand Theft Auto Remastered Trilogy. I got it as a Christmas gift because I just wanted to replay my first GTA game, Vice City. See,
You want the GTA with the definitive edition?
Yeah.
Oh, it had issues back in the day. Yikes.
Yes.
Yeah, but those issues, man. I mean, like,
listen, I asked for it. I wanted to try it. I did. I noticed some of the glitches in Vice City. I know people would. I know people get. I know people said a lot of shit about the game, but like I said, in my opinion, I just got it just to replay Vice City one more time. Because think of it, I currently own a PlayStation 2 right now. As we speak. Matter of fact, I'm literally sitting right next to it, and luckily I turned the thing on because I was gonna play either Pro Skater or something else later.
Yeah.
But I was right. I only played it for a time being until I could find myself a good copy of Vice City for the PS2.
I hope they fix the issues because I bought it like 3 years ago. So by that point, the issues were fixed.
Definitive edition?
Yeah, by that point, I think the issues were fixed because I got on PS5.
Yeah, I was gonna say the last update was like what? No.
Late 2022 because by that point, that's when everybody was transferred over to the GTA 6 development. Like whoever was left working on this stuff, by that point, everybody was transferred in. Uh, I'm looking at some stuff. I'm looking at some stuff with the story that's going on. But GameFly just released a statement. You know, the service that you can rent games. They released a
I still
statement.
can't believe they're still alive. I love it.
I'm gonna read a statement that GameFly says. You know what? I'll also make sure it's on screen later on. But GameFly said this, and I quote: "We are disappointed in the news today about the future of PlayStation video games. GameFly is run by people who believe in physical products still matter. It is a belief that at the core of the company since day one, we are collectors and gamers and centipedes just like you. We believe in the power of physical entertainment media. It's why we're committed to renting physical media, it it being games or movies, until the pit of the disc from our soft moisturizes our hands. We also believe in good skincare." That's funny.
I mean,
As
Okay.
long as our games are on disc, GameFly will be here for gamers who know the value of choice. If you are one of those gamers, we'd be remiss if we didn't point out you could restart our membership for just $2.50. Uh, now through
did
July
someone?
10th.
Okay, I'm gonna say this now. Did I just get a fucking feeling? Did I just get a feeling like my heart has been hugged by GameFly? Like they just fucking hugged me and told me, "Listen, it's going to be all right. We're on your side." On, I do. This is the fucking reason why I miss my listen. I
I'm
may be in my fucking mid-20s and shit, but I fucking miss my early 2000s and shit, man. Like,
I think
what
we
the
all
fuck?
do. I didn't appreciate that much of the 2000s back then. I feel like I
Yeah.
wish I appreciated more of what I had back in the day.
I remember my
I
first.
did appreciate, but I
Yeah,
feel like there
same
was some
here.
stuff. There was some stuff I did not appreciate. Someone says I used
I
to
remember
love
my.
GTA due to San Andreas and Vice City. I wasn't too hyped about 5. Since then, I've lost interest. Um, I have a weird relationship with Grand Theft Auto, as I said last week, in the
Everyone
sense that
have.
Grand Theft Auto. Uh, I think people are gonna be pissed off when I say about 6, but I hope with 6 they kind of force you to do the main story quest, because sometimes because there's too much stuff to do, I just drive around and just do whatever I want, and I feel like I need some guidance or someone to force me to say, "Hey, do this main
Yes.
quest."
Oh my god. Thank you. Someone finally know. Someone finally put it into words. Do you
I think
know?
GTA 5 made you. I think for me, when I played 5, it was like you go through the side quest missions, but ultimately, mostly everything leads into the heist. So it's like basically, so it's like basically fulfilling. Do some
It's
side quests, and next
easy.
thing you know, all of it connects to all next to like the major heist in the game, which was the main story. So it was like it felt fulfilling for GTA 5.
Yeah,
And if it's not the high stories or the main story, there's one side story I did enjoy playing when I had GTA 5 on the Xbox 360. It was
yep.
the Strangers and Freaks side quest, right?
Mhm.
The
I
Franklin one,
think
right?
actually, you want to know what's my favorite Strangers and Freaks
No, it's Trevor. No, it's
side
Trevor.
quest?
What
It's
was
not
it?
just Franklin. I like his missions, but nothing can beat fucking Grassroots. That shit was the funniest mission I've ever enjoyed.
Oh my God. I still remember I still remember the story quest to like put like plant like the bomb in like someone's phone. And I remember all
Oh,
the
that is
memes.
my favorite
I
mission.
still remember all the memes. People saying like, "Damn, what was it?" I man, dark humor is such a double-edged sword. But someone said like, "Damn, the Galaxy Note 6 or 7 is blowing our minds," and I'm like, "Oh dear God."
Actually, when you think of it, I think one of my friends back in high school, I remember hold on. I think it was the Note 9 that was famous for blowing up, or was it the Note 7? It was one
I
of
think
those.
it was 7. I might be right or wrong. If anyone can let me know, but I think it was a Note 7.
I think it was 7, right?
Yeah,
And I
7.
remember let me let's see if I remember this shit, right? Because one of my high school friends, right? Because
Mhm.
we were talking one time, and when he mentioned about like how GTA 5 fucking can predict the future, right?
Yeah.
I looked at him stupid. I looked at his ass stupid. I was like, the fuck you mean it can predict the future? What do you think this game is? The Simpsons? He was like,
Yeah.
I was like this. He was like, no. Just hear me out, Ace. Just hear me out. Remember the Galaxy Note 7? I was like, you mean the phone that be blowing the fuck up like almost everywhere
Oh,
in the
there it
United
is.
States?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay. Do you remember that mission from GTA 5? I
No.
said this. No. You don't think. Yeah. GTA 5. GTA 5 just predicted the future.
This
Yeah,
is for
speaking of which,
everyone. This is for everyone when it comes to physical media because man, I want to get to
Yeah.
this. You guys want to know? You guys really want to know? For anyone who's watching, how much I love Final Fantasy X? Look at these. Look at all these copies of Final Fantasy X I have. What you're seeing here, I have 5 physical copies of the same game right here. That's how much I love this game and how much I love physical media. Let me just. All right, I'm gonna describe it. Final Fantasy X and 10-2 on Vita. There. This one,
Ooh.
10 and 10-2. Wait, no, 10-2 on Vita. The rare physical English copy because if you buy 10 and 10-2, 10 is on the cartridge, but 10-2 was a digital code. So I went out of my way to spend like close to $90 to get a rare physical copy of 10-2 on Vita. You can see right here, I got this signed by Tara Strong back in New York Comic Con 2024. I have a PS4
Bro, you got
copy.
your shit signed by Bubbles?
Yeah, because she voiced Riku. I have on the PS4 right here. I have another PS4 copy, which is the limited edition, which has some extras in there. And I can see I have the Switch 1 copy. And by the way, can I just say it? And I'm gonna be buying 10-2, 10 and 10-2 again because it's getting a Switch 2 port later this month.
Wait, when does it come out?
July 23rd. That is gonna be four.
Damn.
That's gonna be 4 days after the 25th anniversary because this month marks 25 years since the greatest game of all time came out.
Nah, cause I was gonna say like, wait, what if you hold on? I was gonna say like, if it came out like somewhere earlier this week, right? I would have told you like, get it now because, I'm not sure if you already got one of your copies signed by James Arnold Taylor, but he's coming to New Jersey again this month.
I'm gonna get personal stuff, but recently, I'm dealing with some financial issues because I had some issues with my card I had to fix, so it kind of I took a financial hit.
damn.
So
I mean,
I mean, to be
probably
fair, I
going to.
wasn't planning on going because I have anti-tomo that's happening, and God knows when the Pokemon meet is supposed to happen because I feel like it's impossible to do it. I'm almost
And
so.
dude, I'm just my friend convinced me to go with them because John Cena, the original Big Sexy, the original Big Daddy Cool,
Kevin Nash.
and Lita's gonna be there.
Yeah,
And Fanatics? FanFest.
Yeah.
And FanFest?
No, this is NostalgiaCon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So-
they got.
so I'm just looking at like all the other news that because again I'm not gonna try to repeat myself with the whole story. This is bad because you know what? I'm gonna take a look at it right now. If I you know what, guys, if I go to Amazon, speaking of Final Fantasy X and 10-2, because you know I'm always gonna talk about the game until the day I die, but if you were to go on Amazon right now and look up Final Fantasy X and 10-2, the game is
For what system?
on Switch. The game is $30 on Amazon. If you buy it digitally, it's $40. They're eliminating choice because sometimes new copies on physical games will go on sale. They're eliminating the choice of a sale for physical games.
But the thing is, though, you buy games from Amazon, you don't like run the risk of like getting a different country's version of the game, not an American version.
True, but you gotta be. Well, that means we have to buy it carefully.
Yeah, because like a game reviewer that I follow on YouTube was reviewing Devil May Cry 5, and he ordered a game from Amazon.
Oh,
Special edition version. But
hold on a second. Whoa! Wait up!
But he got the European version of the game.
Yeah.
He got the European version, not the American version.
Holy shoot! Wait, what? Hold on. We have
Sorry, I
some
was
breaking
looking up-
news. We have some breaking news involving. Is this true? Hold on.
What?
What?
I'm seeing this tweet and I'm taking a look at it and seeing if this is true.
What's true?
I'm seeing this tweet right now. Where is the source? Hold on. Where's the source?
This better not be a trust me, bro moment.
That
Listen, I hate those sources.
Yeah, I was waiting for the source.
yeah, I'm looking at the. Okay, wait. WCCF Tech. Hold on.
WCCF. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why those letters sound familiar? WCCF. Yeah, I got none. I think it's because when I heard W, I'm thinking like of an actual channel or some shit.
Okay.
Okay.
So this was a week ago.
Okay.
About how Sony PlayStation is currently okay. You guys not gonna be able to see this, so I'll send. I'm gonna send in the chat. It says Sony is currently facing multiple lawsuits alleging that the PlayStation Store operates as an illegal monopoly.
In the context of Monopoly, what are we talking here? Like,
I don't know, but I'm seeing this tweet. I'm like, where is this coming from? So I looked up the two of the sources that are talking about this. I got the link right over here. Let me share this. Let me share it with everyone. Again, there's a lot to go over.
The fuck is it? The battle against Sony's PlayStation Store monopoly spreads to whoa. Hold on, see this. I'll read it. I got this.
Yeah, I'll scroll down.
So,
Okay. Give me 1 second. All right, you can read it.
California, Sony, and UK's 1.97 billion pound case.
So what it said is about a year ago, the Dutch nonprofit consumer foundation Stichten Massachusetts and Consument filed a lawsuit in the Netherlands against Sony over its supposed monopolistic prices in selling digital games on the PlayStation Store. This morning, the foundation issued a press release announcing that the first hearing in this class action lawsuit will take place at the Dutch District Court of Midden-Netherlands on Monday, June 2. So this should happen on Monday. Following the hearing, the court will take a few months to rule on whether the foundation's case is admissible. It will then examine the merits of the foundation's claims. If the court feels in favor of change, Sony will be obligated to allow other providers into the digital PlayStation market and to compensate roughly 1 million Dutch players for the Sony tax they have unjustly paid, which the foundation estimates to be more than 400 million euros. According to the Stichten Massachusetts and Consument, over 80% of Dutch households with a game console have a PlayStation. On every sale in a PlayStation store, Sony famously takes a 30% commission, which developers pass on in their prices. Because no rival shop can undercut those prices, the foundation alleges that players pay an average 47% more for a digital game than for the same title on disc. What the fuck?
This is by far the only class action lawsuit filed for that exact same reason. There have been other examples in the United States, specifically in California, where Sony secured a permaline statement for just 7.8 million a few months ago, and in the United Kingdom, where there was 1.97 billion pounds PlayStation You Owe Us lawsuit that began in March and in April. Now the parties will have to wait for the judgment for the competition appeal trial, which could take months. This is one example of the dangers of all digital future. You do not. You don't. They could price fix stuff, which some people were saying that there is some price fixing stuff going on as well, like in some other cases.
Okay.
Where was the whole price fixing? Or dynamic pricing that there was they pulled up some weird tests in for regions like earlier this year. I remember from
Wherein?
Mystic, he talked about it.
Wait, from Mystic talked about it?
Mystic, he's a PlayStation YouTuber. He's the only one I follow.
Yeah, I know, I watch him.
Yeah, he talked about like there was some like it was happening to like other countries.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro! What the fuck?
By the way, did you see his video like earlier today? It was depressing. No intro, no outro, no music, dude. It looked like as if you would have thought that like a close relative of his had passed away. Like that is like it looked like he like I saw like Happy Console Gamers video. It looked like he was about to cry.
Bro, I would cry too if bullshit like this happened. Hell, I'm in shock. Charlie didn't touch down on this.
He already
And
did.
usually, wait, he did?
Yes. Young Yeah already talked about it. Angry Joe already made a video about it. This is blowing
I saw a
up.
tweet from the Mighty Keith who talked about it. I don't see a video, but I saw a tweet of him of his saying about it.
RGT85 already talked about it. I know Spawncast, Spawnwave already talked about it. I know RPG Fanboy Player Essence already made a video about it. Like,
Jesus. Christ.
this is blowing up.
Only for like
Good.
a
Oh,
million dude.
you wanna know how upsetting this is? Good Vibes Games. I don't know if you heard of them. Good Vibes Games.
Good vibes the game. Yeah, I know who they are.
They talked about it, and the title of the video is "This sucks." And the first words coming out of their mouth, they are just spewing. They're just spamming. They're just saying the F word. They're just saying like it starts off with them like fuck, fuck, like for like 30 seconds, just saying the F word so many times. Like that is, I don't blame them. You know, I'll say it right now. This is fucking bullshit.
So not too long ago, after reading the article, right, I was looking at like the compensation that the foundation is gonna get, right? So it said it's gonna be more than 4 million euros, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4
Converted
million.
to American dollars, wanna know what we're looking at?
How much?
455,168,541 with and 33 cents
Wow.
In US
So-
dollars.
in US dollars.
Mm.
That is 4 million euros in US dollars.
Damn.
So in other words, you're about to be a I want to say half billionaire, because you're still a millionaire because it's $455 million.
That's it's almost chump change in a way because Sony makes
Yeah,
Bro, when you think of it, Europe, let's be real. Everyone always say that Americans are always the rich ones. Nah. Europe is fucking rich as like if you look at one measly if you look at a measly money, like, let me be specific. If 40 how about this? This is what I'm going for. If 40 euros, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's translated to $45 in America. So in other words, they know their they got the craziest metric. First Europe and Japan, both of them got the craziest currency system.
Yeah.
Because how you gonna tell me this? How you gonna mean to tell me like the foundation is gonna have to? You mean to tell me that Sony is willing to whip out $455 million?
Who
I
knows?
can say this.
If they do, they'd be like it's just chump change.
Yeah, because
Exactly. Trump
they
takes to
are a
them.
billion-dollar company, so they could spare that much.
Like,
You know,
how
it
much-
just hit me. Sorry, it just hit me with the whole like them like saying that they're gonna be the ones ending physical support or physical media in 2028. This is the same billion conglomerate company that created the Blu-ray discs. So they're shooting themselves. Here's a question: does that mean
Oh my god!
is that the death of like Ultra Blu-ray like for movies as well? It just hit
Oh
me.
Wait a minute.
yeah.
Ain't
Like,
this the same? Ain't this the
yeah, but then
same
again, most people are
Sony
streaming now on
that
streaming
made?
services, so it's like
You know what?
It was when
You,
Netflix became when we had the streaming services, Blu-ray discs were gonna go out obsolete anyways.
And
this
wait a
is
minute.
why.
Wait a minute.
You know what? Everybody's not gonna be able to see this right now, but even though this is my favorite show, this is why I went out of my way to get the rare collector's edition physical copy of Cyberpunk Edge Runners. They
And wait
actually
a minute.
Crunchyroll
And this-
Crunchyroll actually put out a limited edition physical copy of Edge Runners. I got it. It's sealed because it has like a poster and like an art book and everything.
Damn. If I would, dude, if I owned that shit, my main quest was just, if I ever owned that shit, my only main quest is to get that shit signed by Rebecca, David, and Lucy.
I already met David.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I finished Edge Runners.
Oh, how
And
was it?
fuck it, I'm sorry
I would
if
say it was tragic what happened to David, but I gotta say this: going to that fight, David was not gonna win that fight. He was not gonna win.
That was the sad part, man. I was like, yeah, the sad thing is,
David,
the
yeah,
sad
you're not
thing
gonna win
is,
that fight. You're
like,
not gonna win that.
in the end of episode 1, like the moment he inserted that implant, like he basically sealed his fate at the very
Yeah.
beginning.
Now,
You,
wait,
I mean, everybody said that his fate was sealed after he delivered his first killing blow in like episode 4. No, he sealed his
Yeah.
fate the moment he inserted that implant at the end of episode 1.
oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Now wait, there's gonna be one more person. I will also get my copy of the complete season 1 of Edge Runner side. And I'm sorry if I have to open up that wound, but I gotta get it signed by him. The voice of Adam Smasher.
Yeah. He's the only thing that connects between that and the game because by the time we get to episode 10, the event of 2077 is only like a couple of months away because like between episode 6 and 7 there's a time skip. You know what's my only regret I wish they would have done? I know it would have been unnecessary, but I kind of wish they would have given that show like the OVA treatment. Maybe just do an OVA of like just something random in between episode 6 and 7 in the time skip.
Please, please. Every time I hear episode 6 and 7, I'm thinking of that dreaded.
Ah, crap! It's July 1st. Why am I even bringing that up? Oh, crap.
Yes, the dreaded fucking number that to this day I still don't know the fucking meaning to it. I still don't know why people are using that shit as a joke.
Blame it on Demon Slayer. Blame it on Demon Slayer because they also had a hand in making that meme, making that joke way more mainstream than it needed to be.
Nah.
Wait, what joke? I
Mainly
forgot I missed
South
something.
Park did it. South Park did it more.
Oh
What
yeah,
joke?
but just
Seven.
minor spoilers. Like during the flashbacks, Akaza like managed to kill like 67 people, and so that cut.
Oh.
Akaza.
Yeah, and yeah, remember like that movie came out between July and August, July and September of last year. So that was when it was about to reach its peak, the 6-7 meme. So that just kind of helped amplify it.
I was like, damn, I can't find my fucking Oh wait, it's in the other drawer. Duh.
You know what?
No,
You know what? One of these days, like again, this is sealed. One of these days, I feel like I need to do an unboxing video on my YouTube channel and while cosplaying as David. So I should probably just do this for Edge Runners one day.
Do it.
Yeah,
Also,
I do
found
it. Again, it's sealed, but guess what? It's on Netflix.
What?
God forbid something happens. At least it happened right here. In fact, I even bought a bootleg copy several years ago of Edge Runners, but I at least have like the true physical right here. So
So what I was looking for the past 3 minutes until I realized it was in my other drawer, right? And I would turn on my camera, but I don't want to mess up the stream and everything. But what I was going to show you is because I was gonna talk some shit into Sony real quick and say this is the after you mentioned Blu-ray, there was one more thing I was gonna bring up that Sony have made popular and people fucking forgot about it that quick. And if you recognize this shit, hold on, let me fix this shit. If you recognize if you recognize it, you recognize it. But what I'm gonna show you is, hold on, switching camera. Jesus, they're launching fireworks like no tomorrow out there. Shit sound like goddamn popcorn. Anyways,
God, I hate this.
Oh, the
Well,
the PSP discs.
yes,
the
they made
multimedia,
them.
the
They made
multimedia
them
disc.
bitches popular.
The multimedia discs, man. Those were something right there.
Oh yeah.
To be honest, looking at these small discs, it highly reminded me of the goddamn GameCube discs. Because GameCube have this exact. And then how I learned, like, you could put in almost anything in this disc too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But, you know. But this is the same Sony that made them bitches popular. And yes, I own a few. Well, actually, no. I only own like 4. Yeah, I only own like 4 PSP games for the time being. SmackDown vs. Raw 09. What you saw in my hand was a copy of the Need for Speed Most Wanted PSP port, Tony Hawk Underground 2, and Midnight Club 3. That's just it. I'm trying to get more games for it, and I'm trying to find like. I'm over here getting like good recommendations from some friends on what game I should get for the PSP. Someone actually said
Damn.
get Persona 3 Portable.
A lot of games are going to be lost media now because of it. You know what? I got to be honest here. Maybe I need to stop buying new games and start buying whatever I'm missing in my Vita collection at this point. Because that we didn't talk about it. The PS3 and Vita stores are shutting down next year.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, those.
Oh, and wait a minute. Oh wait, because I gotta get a new.
I didn't bring that up. So I'm sorry to say this, but I advocate for piracy and emulation. Piracy especially now at this point.
Emulation, aka Nintendo's biggest op. Don't lie. It's true. It's true.
AM2R.
But hold on, because I gotta scroll through my PlayStation app because I gotta remember the PS3 games I currently own. Since I'm too lazy to go through my tower of empty PS2 and PS4 cases, because there's a few important games that have like some DLC I wanted to get my hands on, but I never got the chance. So okay, here we go. So the only PS3 game I own that got rid of their DLC for some fucking reason was SSX. Not SSX 2012, WWE 13 and WWE 2K14, and I'm kind of mad at that.
No man, I missed 2K14.
Saints Row.
What game? What?
Saints Row.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, sorry.
No, you said what game? What?
Oh no, I'm about to say like I'm seeing a post that says this: gaming in 2026, new games are $80 for a code in the box. Xbox is buying for its life. Physical media is dying. Nintendo's just reaching PS4 graphics. Steam Deck is 1,400. PS5 Pro is 900. Retro games cost more than rent. It is this the caption. This is not okay.
Wait. Not all retro consoles cost like fucking rent, especially if you like buy them bitches online. Like think of it.
Most specific talking about like those either imported games or like the ones that are very rare to find as a dude because like for a reason.
The games in general.
You know how much would it cost to find like a physical copy of like Mega Man X3 on the Super Nintendo?
Nah, I'm gonna rate you one better, cause
what about the Mega Man X Legacy collections?
X or ZX collection?
The ZX, the physical cartridge.
Oh,
like, if you want the physical cartridge.
Or, like you mentioned earlier, with retro games being expensive and shit. Hold on, because there is one game I own for the PS2, which is to this day, and I agree with everybody. It is hard to find. Thing is, let me move my little bullshit out the way. I'm not gonna take it out, but I'm just gonna look at it for a hot minute. Uh, with all my cool little nerdy knickknacks. All right, here we go. This is what I'm looking at right now. A copy of Def Jam Fight for New York for the
Oh my
PS2.
god.
Do you know how hard it is finding a copy of Fight for New York?
How hard?
And we talk like for any system, the Xbox, the PlayStation, the GameCube, it's hard as fuck. Everyone knows that. So
I think I blame. I think I have this. I think a good reason for it. I think it's because of the music.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
You know,
I
it just
know
hit
that
me.
it's music.
It hit me.
What?
At this point now, I think I need to find my way out. This is gonna be so expensive, but now I need to save up and try to see if I could find that rare PS4 physical copy of God Mark of the Wolves because they did release a physical version.
What? Hold on. First, I'm gonna send a picture of the long ass tower in BC Tex. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Hold on.
Let me just retake it so you can see the tower I've started working on. Right. The funny thing is, I worked on collecting these games around 2019. My collection was a small collection, but if you look in VC Techs now, here we go. If you look at VC Techs now, this is the current collection I got.
Jeez. Yeah. This is my again. You know what? Let me show you a photo. And again, so many of my games are on the floor because I'm just trying to gather and show it on camera. But again, I apologize if it all looks kind of messy, and also on the furniture that you're about to see, like some of these games are buried in between another section below it. So I do apologize if it doesn't show all of it. But what the hell?
Actually, knowing that your chat can't see it, I'll list the games that's up there for you, man. I got you. But I'm only just gonna highlight the big ones.
Look,
The
I get it's a
ones
mess.
that-
It's a mess because I'm pulling all these games out to show on camera.
Oh wow, wow.
Messier to me.
Well,
I'm
not
all-
too messy, but it's like really
So-
a drawer. I don't
So below Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection and Cyberpunk 2077 are like almost like 50 like 60 like Vita physical games, and then above it is all my PS4 and PS5 games. The games that are in between Final Fantasy 7 remake and Pocopia are all of my DS and Nintendo 3DS games, and then below that is just some like some limited editions. Yeah.
That was gonna be my first game when I first get myself a PS Vita.
And I got some other stuff
But-
again, like you can see Cyberpunk right there. I actually got the rare. If you look to the left of Cyberpunk, that is the rare Mario Kart 8 physical copy on a Switch. That has the booster course pass on it.
I see it.
Already on the cartridge. So, you know what? Let me just show a close-up shot of this. Yes, like the entire booster course is on the cartridge installed. Very expensive. I'm like,
right.
hey.
Yeah, because that's the rare. That's the rare special edition. Because apparently Nintendo expects. And listen, I grew up with everyone grew up with Nintendo. Everyone grew up with Super Mario. Everyone grew up with Pokemon, Fire Emblem. Everyone grew up with Samus, and listen, there's some people around that time that didn't realize that Samus was a girl. I was one of them people. Thank you, Super Smash Brothers, for making me realize that Samus wasn't a guy or a robot. I thought Samus was a robot as a kid, and I thought it was a he too. I thought it was like a dude robot. I mean, you cannot look me in the eye and tell me like the first time you see Samus, it's like, oh my god, it's a robot.
Now, my first thought was, how does Samus manage to fit herself into the Morphball form? And she's like naturally like it's like almost like 6 feet.
It's Nintendo. I mean,
That's an interesting question.
It's Nintendo. They make they get us asking like these crazy ass questions, like how the fuck can a flower give you fire powers? And I'm gonna shit on Pitt a little bit. How are you an angel, right? An angel for a goddess, but you're a fucker, but you're fucking dumber than a sack of bricks.
Wait, what was the question from up here?
Like, how are you an angel for a goddess? Yet you're dumber than a sack of bricks.
Not every god or angel has to be intelligent beings, or at least
No.
smart.
This one, compare him to fucking Sonic Boom Knuckles. He's more of a bra more than brains. While you got his My Chemical Romance twin brother. And yes, I shout on Dark Pit a little bit because I always thought he was a little bit goofy and shit. Like I thought he's nothing more than a My Chemical Romance version of Pit.
Oh, I think wait, isn't like canonical, or at least not at least loosely confirmed that Pitt is actually kind of like a child? He's like 13 at best.
I was gonna go for 14 because he felt like he's like a 14. She's like a 14-year-old.
Yeah, I think like you could try that to bring to his age. He's an immature 14-year-old kid. He's 14 years old.
And this dude cannot read. And I love that's his fucking star KO in the game. And Smash Brothers. Just never learn how to read.
They got the voice actor to do it. I remember.
I love it. To this day, I always thought that. To this day, I'm still glad. Listen, I have mixed feelings with Nintendo, but I'm glad they recognize their old humor. Okay, you can like Nintendo can like shove Mario down my every Mario game down my throat, but nothing would never be the humor that was in the other Nintendo games. So whether it's Kid Icarus, Pokemon, Fire Emblem, Xenoblade.
Yep. Speaking of which, I'm gonna definitely get my hands on the Xenoblade 1 definitive edition on Switch 2, which is gonna come out at the end of this. Actually, to be fair, like, you know what? I'll probably get it maybe after Anime NYC, because I realize if I'm buying 10 and 10 2 again on Switch 2, I'm not gonna have enough money for another game. So.
Isn't Xenoblade getting like a third? Isn't Xenoblade like getting like a fourth game or some shit?
Yeah, Genesis, but that's next year. But they're re-releasing the first 3 games with the Switch 2 version.
Dude, why am I feeling like in the next Xenoblade game? Okay, so I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a pattern, but throughout the trilogy, almost everybody is either British or Australian. So now this got me thinking: is the new one gonna keep that trend?
I mean, probably, because I think the developer still is from Europe and Australia. Yeah, I think like the first Xenoblade Chronicles game was like region locked to Europe because we never got an international release again until the definitive version.
Next I know in Genesis, everybody speaks with a French accent.
That's true. That's true. You know what? The more I think about it, it's becoming more and more common to have like European actors. I mean, just voice actors. I mean, look at Final Fantasy 16.
Look at the GOAT, Charles Martinet. Everybody's favorite red-hatted mushroom character, or if anybody likes Mr. Green Hat himself, just like me.
Yeah.
Yes, I do not tolerate any Luigi slander. Luigi is the man.
Yep. So let me just.
Speaking of European cast, I could actually see the new Fire Emblem games cast being like mixed with European accents.
I mean, one of them looks like Alucard from Castlevania, so yeah, I can see that.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait, Alucard. Okay, when you said Alucard, I hesitated for a second. I was like, as in, listen, I'm bisexual, so forgive me on this one, but as in Vampire Daddy Alucard from Hellsing. And yes, he was that version of Alucard was my bisexual awakening right there. I'm proud.
I can see
I'm
that.
proud to say
Castlevania a la carte or Hellsing?
Helsing. Helsing. Look at dude. If you look at him wearing a fucking black suit, bro gave me the biggest bi panics of all time.
Yeah,
I
Or
always
his
saw
true form.
I only saw the original Hellsing. I didn't see Ultimate yet.
I find it very disturbing that there's one of the main villains is named after me. I just find it very weird.
Alexander Anderson.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
Well, that's his last name.
But
No.
still, I don't know
I
what's
never liked-
worse, that or Astral Chain. Hey, Sabby, if you're watching this, I'm questioning what your real motivations are for me to want to play Astral Chain. All right.
There it is. His fucking black suit.
I have serious questions, Sabby, if you're watching this, because guess what? Why is it that you want me to play that game, which is probably just buried right here in my collection? Why do you want me to play Astral Chain? And why is one of the characters why is one of the villains named after me? And why is one of the characters named after my dad? I'm questioning what your intentions are. I'm losing it. It's a good game, but I'm.
Names about this being like platinum games. So I mean, like, I got into that stuff because
I forgot.
platinum games.
I'm sure me and my dad, if my dad walked in and see me play Astral Chain, he'd be like, why are these characters named after the both of us? And I think we just be staring at each other. I have to show him that game.
I had the same kind of reaction when I found that Game Freak named their 8th gym leader for Black and White 2 after me.
Which one?
This.
Black and White 2.
Yeah, I'm
that's
actually
what I meant,
sure.
from the gym leader.
Yeah.
The water gym leader.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually sharing my screen, man. Like I said, like Good Vibes Games. Just look at this.
Yeah,
This
GVG
sucks.
Did it.
No, I
even
mean like.
video games.
Yeah, they even made a video. Dude, this sums up everything we're talking about right now.
Watch video games because of Maximilian, dude. I love him.
Dude, this just sums up the whole situation, man.
Fuck.
I like how 2 hours ago
Fuck.
someone put in, I owe Nintendo an apology.
This is actually devastating, Derek.
Yes.
So I think you know by the title, PlayStation are gonna stop printing physical discs.
That just sums up right there. Fuck. That sums up everybody.
Exactly. No, it's fuck.
And they keep things PG. Again, like everybody is talking about this. Just like, I mean, let me just type in PlayStation. You know what? Let's just type in PlayStation real quick. Like, look at these search results, man. Oh, hey, there's my live stream. What's up, man? That's funny. No more physical games. Oh, Mudahar, some morning he was talking about this.
Even Sog tackled this?
This is a big deal because what this means is, yeah, like Mystic, like just look at his space right there. He looks like he's about to cry. No music, just you could tell he was about to break down in tears.
Dude, even in the thumbnail, like. No.
Look at the Kratos one.
Sog tackled
This, yeah, this sucks.
Yeah, look at the Kratos one. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that probably just sums up all of
The
us.
same.
Yeah, even the local
to you, PlayStation.
even the local news was talking about. Look, like Fox 35 Orlando talked about this.
Even Fox.
Well, okay, well, not Fox News, but like a local Fox channel.
I know, that's why I said like even Fox.
And it's 12 minutes. They interviewed someone because it's a big deal. So like even I would be surprised if CNN and BBC started talking about this as well.
Oh, you know BBC is going to talk about.
Either.
You know they're going to.
Yeah, look, RGT 85 talked about this. You know.
Look at this. More King. My cousin watches him, not me.
Spawn
Like
Point, Spawn Wave. Yeah, it's over.
It's
Arlo. Oh, you made a video about this just now.
Even Arlo, my the
Angry
the
Joe, The End.
There-
That's me right there. I'm just showing all my physical game because I'm pissed off at this news.
What? Let me do something. Rick. I'm over here, and thank God it is in my fucking view. I am holding, hugging, and caressing I'm hugging my fucking copy of the first Gran Turismo for PS1, cause That's how you know it's the end as we speak. And yes, I own a copy of Gran Turismo 1. That's how you know. Despite your boy being a fucking Persona fan, he has the craziest soft spots for racing games. So Need for Speed, Burnout, but nothing can beat my first racing game. Well, the third game, not this one. Damn you, Sony! Why would you do this?
I have more physical games to show.
I don't know if it's because of the tariffs or is it something else entirely.
It has to be something else. Cause here's the thing though, I think what makes us more angry. We kind of know that the next gen Xbox, like Project Helix, is probably gonna be digital only, and we wouldn't even be surprised. I think we'd all be pissed off, but wouldn't even be surprised. I'd be like, it sucks, but whatever. Sony though, and their first party games are 50-50 when it comes to like physical to digital sales.
God of War.
And here's another big shit. You know what this realized? Oh my god, no.
Oh shit.
God of War remake digital only. Oh no.
I'm about to name like all the first party games everyone in a mother remembered.
Wait, does that mean Persona 6 and Kingdom Hearts 4 may not get a physical?
Don't you dare do that to me, man.
I was gonna say Persona 6 is gonna be digital only.
Don't do that to me. And Persona.
But it got revealed. It got revealed. So, okay, hopefully it comes up before 2020 by 2027. Okay, any games come out in 2027, we're good. We're just trying to figure out like, remember, by 2028, no more. Anything new after 2028, no. So
okay,
that's that.
I was about to say.
Okay, I was about to say, but
if they start doing
then
that
again, we're talking about Atlas here, so it's like they're gonna take a while to develop Persona 6.
That's number one. Number two.
Revival is
Revival.
Yeah, Revival is still getting worked on.
Yeah, that's why I was about to say, like, if that shit happens, then what happens to fucking P4 Revival?
People Revival is good. It's good for now. Revival is good. I'm pulling out more of these like physical games I have because I even have more games that's buried. You know what? Here are two games that got delisted off the eShop. Like recently.
Besides Cruising?
Yeah. I got this. 2K Battlegrounds, WWE. You know what? But hey, you know what? It's a fun. You know what? It's a stupid fun arcade game. You know, it's like the maximum impact of WWE games. Think about it.
Listen, I tried to play it. I thought it was gonna be like the next WWE All Stars, if you remember that game.
Yep, I had that. That was my childhood. But another game that got delisted. This is, this was shocking.
What?
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games that got delisted for some reason. Yeah.
Really? What? Anderson, please tell me you're bullshitting. Please tell me you're bullshitting.
I mean, I can get delisted the Mario collection, but really the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Wow, that is something.
And you know what? I have this.
Now
people,
you got me screwed.
I even got some limited edition stuff. I mean, look at this. I have my limited edition of Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. It's gonna be hard to see.
You got me scrambling for my fucking Switch, which I had chilling in my fucking drawer. Hold on. And I barely touch my Switch.
You know what?
I haven't touched my Switch in a while. Oh.
Yeah, you know what? It doesn't really. Yeah. By the way, like this collector's edition comes with a steel book, sticker sheets, poster, art book, and CD as well. Got a CD. This thing has a CD.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's a very, very cool thing. The only thing I will admit, whenever any limited editions releases that have stickers as like a little bonus, I don't use the stickers because I'm like, no, I want to keep the stickers protected and sealed. I don't want to like use them. So,
all right.
Yeah,
I'm logged into the internet.
Yeah, I can't show. Yeah. It's having issue because I'm doing all this back and forth. But Bro, this thumbnail from Nintendo Prime, it says the video game industry changed forever. It has Miyamoto, and it says Last Man Standing.
Project Smash Brothers. I'm calling it now.
And by the way, and by the way, let me just say this right now. Like, you know, we could rant about Sony all we want. Microsoft and Nintendo, they're not they're
Yeah,
guilty of this as well.
Listen.
Yeah, they're not really
Sony made
exactly.
bullshit, but
Get the game
Microsoft
key
and Nintendo,
cards,
they-
that's a whole other controversy, which I guess it's kind of better, but it's still not as good. Don't get me started on Microsoft. They condition their dumb fan base to just buy games, subscribe to a service without even buying it.
do I gotta bring up Nintendo's bullshit on a daily? Do I gotta bring up like Nintendo's casual bullshit and what they've been doing lately?
What exactly?
I mean, like the other thing I can like give them like discredit them for is like how they denounced how they kind of like denounced Smash Brothers as their own franchise.
And how they said they were done with Smash Brothers, right?
Yeah.
They said, and I quote, "We're done with Smash Brothers, no more," right? So,
Yeah.
Mr. Sakurai, what the fuck did I read in one of your articles when it said like you're thinking about making another one? You said you're done with the series. You said you're done with them. Where's all this coming from?
One thing I learned about Sakurai is the same thing with Toy Story, where it's like they treat every game as if it's the last. In fact, like Sakurai admitted, like when he was making Melee, he made it almost as if like it could be like the only time he can make a sequel to his original Smash game.
Shit, the Blue Star. Blue Star is a free DLC. Okay, let me.
If it was to come out like ASAP, yeah, we don't even know when the next Smash is gonna come out. But you know what? I gotta be honest here. I think like the new Smash is gonna be a very tricky situation because this is gonna be an MK9 Street Fighter 3 type of situation because it's gonna be a giant reboot or a reset for the franchise. And we don't know whatever direction they take is gonna be a very difficult one.
Yeah,
like
I'm scrolling
the next one after
through-
Ultimate is probably gonna be the next one directed will be the games that Sakurai will be won't direct in, or at least
Supervised.
All right, so I'm scrolling through fucking the Nintendo eShop. You're not lying. It's not up there.
Bruh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is wrestling related. Alright, I'm gonna have to censor this. Not that it's bad, but this is kind of based off of a news story involving the Empire State Building, so I apologize if I have to censor it.
What happened?
Look, guys, look at this meme I found on Facebook. It's censored on the wrestling channel.
Tony Khan fumbled
Dan
Danhausen.
Wow.
I had to censor it because I believe that this is inspired by the story like two people climbed up the Empire State Building and had some offensive type of fly. That's why I had to like censor it.
I thought they were climbing. I thought it was because there was this one dude that was climbing up Trump Tower.
No, it was the Empire State Building, I believe. What was it? Oh, I'm looking at this right now.
Because there was a guy with suction cups, climbing up fucking Trump Tower to go against.
That was like years. That was like years ago.
No, that was today. No, that was today.
And then that same man with the suction cups became the most iconic man. Cause look at them go! He's suction cup man. God, I love that so much.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Tony Khan fumbled. Oh god, that is so true. That's what you look at. He's gonna be a big star when he comes to Saturday night's main event in 2 weeks. Sadly, I won't be there. I won't be there because I got Antitomo. So that's there. What? So you know what? Going back to the whole like disc optional thing, the only reason why I see Sony doing that is it's like, hey, because maybe they'll do something. You know, like how when the PS5 came out, they did some free updates for PS4 games that give like enhanced like improvements. Maybe they'll do something with PS6 where it's like, okay, we're not doing no new physical games, but if you have physical copies of PS5 games, we'll hand it to you. We'll do a disc drive so you can at least somewhat, bring your old library to this new platform. Is it even worth it? I'm sorry to say this, man, but like, To answer your question, maybe just buy a PS5 at this point. I don't see people buying a PS6. I truly believe people are gonna boycott or they're not gonna buy a PS6. Because what's the point? Just buy a goddamn PC at this point.
Thank you. Finally, someone said thank you. Listen, I have been a PlayStation baby I have been a PlayStation baby since 2002. The same year I became an Xbox baby. And when you think of it, looking back at both of those consoles, right? PlayStation, you became one of the most goated game companies out there.
Mm-hmm.
When people think of PlayStation, what are the biggest IPs everybody remember during that era? Crash Bandicoot, Gran Turismo, Spyro the Dragon, God of War, like, goes on. And listen, when you were trying to update y'all consoles and shit, okay, we love it. Next generation gaming. But then you throw in bullshit left and right. And like you mentioned earlier, Xbox, they ain't guilty. They ain't guilty. I mean, they ain't innocent either. Xbox did the same shit too. You mean to tell me, right? Let's see if the Joker cosplayer can get this right. Right? You mean to tell me when you've got that one new CEO, you mean to tell me y'all let him do the bullshit price increase for y'all systems and Game Pass, and y'all barely did shit. Y'all barely did shit to say, hey, this ain't right. Hey, what happened to, like, you know, the freedom of gaming and shit? Basically, what PlayStation, and I'm sorry to Nintendo fans, and I'm sorry to you guys, the same shit that Mid-Tendo did. And yes, I'm sorry, but I had to call Nintendo Mid-Tendo because they be doing the same shit too. Think of it.
God damn, oh my god, these memes are just killing me. Oh my god, I'm seeing I'm seeing way more memes. Wait, can I send this meme? Let me see. Oh yes, I can.
Do it.
No, I'm sending it right now. I'm saying, like, look at this meme that I saw on Instagram. It's being sent right now.
Okay. But I am not wrong on what I fucking said though. Like, you mean to tell me that Nintendo and Microsoft, y'all decided to bullshit, increase y'all prices because you're trying to, like, one up it? Whatever happened to, like,
at least with Nintendo, and I know people don't care about this, but they at least care about their developers. Did you hear about how they're giving they're increasing people's salaries by 10%?
Which I understand, and I like that myself.
Even Capcom's doing it. So, you know, Capcom's been goated. They've been on a roll, like, for the last, like, 7, 8 years.
You know Capcom's been goated. I mean, do I gotta bring up the recent announcement? Do I gotta bring up, like, the DLC characters coming to Street Fighter 6?
Dude, you saw me. I lost my mind. I was almost in tears. It's my dream come true.
Do I gotta bring up the badassery that was Resident Evil 9?
Yep.
And you know what?
No greater pleasure.
Because let's be real, I know the chat is Zooners. Must I bring up Lady Dimitrescu and Resident Evil 8? Like, all of Resident Evil 8 and Lady Dimitrescu.
Whether it be
Like,
when I was a 14-year-old
Capcom cooked. Hell, if all means, and I know I'm gonna be, you know, I'm overstepping this boundary, but for one, I want to see them do it. This rate, if you're just gonna drop some good shit like this, like, if Capcom's gonna drop some good shit like this,
broken record.
why not make their own Why not make their own console?
I'm looking more. I'm looking more to whatever.
You say that, but look what happened to Sega with the Dreamcast.
Hey, that was their last hurrah, and let's be real. Listen, the Dreamcast was overhated, but the Dreamcast, it needs to do. The Dreamcast needs some love. Like,
the Dreamcast was love. It was just too little, too late. It's like, it's almost like it's equivalent. is equivalent of dating someone, but that person ends up being a terrible person like over and over again. And by the time they change, it's like too late. Like I already moved on from you. That's the equivalent of Sega. No offense.
The only unique thing I kind of find interesting is how Xbox took a quick note from the Dreamcast's controller, aka
The Duke
the left
controller.
and right triggers. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. They took actually back then.
And I know
Here-
I can be a
Here's
champion.
a funny thing that I used to call the OG Xbox, and I know I am going to get fucking killed for this in the chat, but I used to call the Xbox the Dreamcast 2.
Ooh.
Now wait a minute. Here's my reason why I called it the Dreamcast 2, and I mean that in a good way.
I've heard
mean
those
that-
comparisons.
Not fail.
It's not because of the comparisons, but you got to remember,
Just like
this
Cody
is
will become
way before Sonic went third party.
another
Actually, no,
man.
this was during the time when Sonic went third party.
Yeah.
But you got to think of it. When the Dreamcast died,
It is
what was going to happen to Sega?
simply too
Itself.
high.
What was going to happen to Sonic the Hedgehog?
Mm.
They got port. They moved. It means they became multi-platform.
Yeah, like, that's why I said, like, but when you think of it, yeah, I understand, the PS1, the PS1, actually, no, fuck, I meant to say the PS2. Thank you, me. Thank you for correcting myself. The PS2, the N64, right? Because we're talking about, like, this is before the GameCube was a thing.
Yep.
This is before the GameCube was a thing. You got the PS2 that came out in the year 2000, and the N64 was. I'm gonna be dead serious, and you cannot disagree on me on this. It was fighting till its last breath.
I agree.
The 64 was dying. Cause think of it. It's the 2000s. The 64. Like, people want an upgrade.
To have one more chance.
And PlayStation, not PlayStation, and Nintendo, yo had like the now wait a minute. I know there was like more games that came out like in 2000 up to 2002, but the only like early 2000s ish game I remember playing up the ass as a kid was WrestleMania 2000 and Madden 2002. Actually, I always think Madden 2002 was the last N64 game that ever hit that.
It was some
Madden
snowboarding game. I think.
1080, not 1080 degrees Avalanche, right?
Or wait, was it? Hold on, I can look
Oh, wait,
up.
no. Avalanche is a sequel. 1080 degrees snowboarding. There you go. Yeah, 1080 degrees Avalanche is their sequel to the GameCube, which it is on my wish list because I want to try that game so bad. Because your boy
I think
loves.
there was another game that came out. Or wait, what was the last game? I'm gonna take a look. Hold on, I got this.
I said Madden 02. I know there was other games, but that was like the only one I can think of that came out in 2002. Because mind you, during that time, the PS2 was hitting the scene, and the fucking Xbox. And I mentioned 2002, so I'm either thinking like 2002 was the day Xbox came out, or no, 2001.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. That was the last one.
Okay, that one. So Pro Skater 3 was the last fucking N64 game, because during that time being, the PS2 dropped in the year 2000, and a year later, the Xbox came out. The Xbox just straight up came. Now here's what I mentioned earlier that I used to call the Xbox the Dreamcast 2. And like I mentioned earlier, ever since there was like no games left in America. I know there was like one last game for the Dreamcast around the early 2000s,
Mm-hmm.
but We talking like in America.
Yeah.
Ever since the Dreamcast stopped being, the shit in the early 2000s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where was Sonic the Hedgehog gonna go?
He basically went multi-platform, but
Exactly.
but you're not the only one that says it, because a lot of games came to Xbox from Sega, like Jet Set Radio, Shenmue.
Yep, I was gonna bring it up.
Um.
Ever since Sega died.
Wait.
Let's see.
Space Channel 5 as well. I think that was also on
Yep,
Xbox.
Space Channel. Actually, no, Space Channel 5 Part 2
Yeah.
came out on the Xbox. On the PS2.
Yeah.
Space Channel 5 Part 2 came out on the PS2.
No. Super Monkey was GameCube. Virtual Fighter was PS2.
First game, multi-platform.
It was a PS2. Virtual Fighter 4. Sorry, Virtual Fighter 4 was on PS2.
Jet Set Radio Future.
No, yeah, that was Xbox, and Shenmue 2 was Xbox as well.
Crazy Taxi 3, Xbox.
Yeah.
Sega GT, aka the game that was in the right. And I'm gonna say this now because I played Sega GT 2002. That game was in its right mind.
Oh, Panzer Dragoon. There was a Panzer Dragoon game, I remember.
Panzer Dragoon Orta. Sega Smash Football.
Oh, holy crap! How did I forget about this? Fantasy Star Online.
Fantasy Star Online came out, right? Now, mind you, Fantasy Star Online did not get its first multi-platform until the GameCube. This was until the GameCube. Because Fantasy Star Online, it didn't came out for the PS2, it didn't came out for the Xbox, and both of those consoles, right? Both of those consoles, and just like the Dreamcast, they were trying to experiment online play.
Yeah.
See, PlayStation didn't so when Fantasy Star Online was the biggest issue, what was going to be the option? Put it in the PlayStation? The system's too new.
Way too new, and not only that, but Sony was kind of behind. Was slightly behind when it came to physical online stuff. Sorry, they were a little bit behind.
Yeah, because think of it. The only PlayStation 2 online game I can think of in my brain is Madden. I know there's a fuck ton of PS2 online games, but I'm talking about like the one I remember playing when I was a kid in my head. That was like the only one I remember playing as a kid. I never played. I only discovered the online menu, the PS to PS2. I didn't realize there was online playing for PlayStation. I didn't realize there was online play for Madden. Madden was just a fucking local video game to play with friends.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm actually reading. If you look at the newest video from the official PlayStation account, my God, like they're getting roasted left and right.
I saw it.
Stop killing physical media. Guys already stopped killing physical movement now. Play has no limits, except it does. No physical
Play
games.
has no limits, my ass.
No PS6. Son en español. Estás destruyendo todo. El final. El pirate no es tan malo. It's like piracy is not that bad. I will no longer consider upgrading to PS5 Pros, and Sony's no longer making physical games. You just lost a customer.
No disc, no console. I'm better with PC.
You know what sucks though? God, this is so awkward. This video.
What's up?
And
This
mind
video.
you,
This video is pointless now. I don't even want to imagine what the comment section looks like. Where is it?
well, for which one? Oh God, look what's on the fucking banner too.
This
As
video.
if Oh, the used game instructional video.
This is pointless now. I'm surprised they haven't delisted it.
It's a useless video. You mean to tell me you made a whole used game video, right? and then you over here coming out with the biggest bomb fucking shell right there. Like, yeah, about that. We're gonna get rid
This
of
is how you share your
games.
game.
This video though.
Games on PS4.
Yeah. And you know what, guys? We're gonna hop off here for a bit. I'm gonna hop off here.
Thanks.
Like, this is gonna be a critical moment.
I
Like-
remember when I was in elementary school and middle school, when I was having like the DS and 3DS, I would share the games with my classmates because like, oh, I want to play this game. Oh, that's cool, but can you give me this game?
Bro, I
Yeah.
did the same with my 3DS.
Yeah.
I
I mean, just look
Dude,
look at Happy Console Gamer. He again, I saw a video. He looks like he was about to cry when I was seeing it.
either that or he was ready about to like slam his hands on the fucking table and swipe everything off the fucking table.
Oh, look at this. This feels like watching the wedding video after the divorce.
Oh shit, no, that is dark. That's
We
dark.
know why we're here today. Please make a video on how to share your games on PS6, please. How to share games in 2028. That's the neat part. You don't.
You don't.
Crap, you know what sucks? This video came out 13 years ago. I'm 26, so this came out. So another half of my current life later, Sony has become the villain. Half of my life ago, half of my current lifetime ago, Sony was the heroes. Now they're the villain. Another half later.
Dude, Sony in general,
Harvey Dent
they
was
were
right. Harvey Dent was right.
Who was
Wait,
right?
Who was right?
Harvey Dent. The back
Oh
from
yeah,
the Dark Knight.
yeah. About the whole like big wigs and shit. When you think of it, there is a reason. This is the like PlayStation pulling shit like this is gonna be the reason why if that shit happens,
It's the all-in-one workspace.
what's gonna happen to Sony?
What if they shut down or something happens or God forbid, you know, the freaking earthquake destroys it?
Nah, Japan knows
I
how
don't know
to.
what's gonna-
Nah, Japan can fucking fix a building like just like that.
You know what?
Yeah.
Can we rewatch this video? I want to rewatch this, man. This is straight up depressing to watch now.
Yeah, so
Only
I'm gonna
on
hop
Play-
off.
Oh,
We're
they
gonna
gotta
hop off.
watch this
E3
because
2013, man. This is so depressing.
In addition to creating an amazing library of new
moment-
titles on
guys?
PlayStation 4,
Oh.
we're equally
They didn't
focused
even
on delivering
say
what
anything
gamers
new.
want
There was like,
most.
oh, we have this new
Without
feature. It was just,
imposing
hey, we're
restrictions
still
or
supporting physical media.
devaluing
That's how
their
they won the
PS4
console
purchases.
wars.
For instance, PlayStation 4
Actually, they
won't
ended the
impose
console
any new
wars.
restrictions on the use of PS4 gamers.
Like you could
Oh,
hear,
yeah.
like look at the
That makes
cheers
it
on from the
worse.
crowd.
That even makes it worse. They ended the console wars. This was the same company that would make sure they opt Xbox, Nintendo, and,
Guess that's a
and
good
fucking
thing.
Steam not getting each other,
We believe
not
in
going
the
each other's
model that
throats.
people embrace today with
And you mean to
PlayStation
tell
3
me
and continue to demand.
Peace was
Just
not
right
an
there.
option.
When a gamer buys a PS4
Yep.
disc,
Yeah.
they have the rights to use that copy of the game. They can trade in the game at retail, sell it to another person, lend it to a friend, or keep it forever.
Now that's pointless.
Yes. Yeah,
That's
so
just
guys,
pointless.
I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna hop off.
Alright,
Have a good one, guys.
you too.
Okay, hell yeah. Yeah, we'll end this soon because, dude, I had like 4 hours of sleep last night, so I want to rest. But yeah, we'll end this soon. But like, just watching this is the darkest day in the history of our industry.
In addition, PlayStation 4 disc-based games don't need to be connected online to play. Or for any type of authentication. If you enjoy playing single-player games offline, PS4 won't require you to check in online periodically.
That's. I mean, I'm not sure if I can handle shit
And it
from,
won't stop
from
working
PlayStation
if you
doing
haven't
shit like this.
authenticated within 24 hours.
That shit hurt.
Sadly, though, there are some physical games where you do need to check in online. Cough, cough, Crimson Desert.
Dude, people still play Crimson Desert online?
Well, essentially what happened was, in order to prevent people from spoiling Crimson Desert if a retail store released it early, if you install Crimson Desert, like the disc, on your console before it came out, it wouldn't work unless you played it after its first day. And by the way, Sony did not do that. That was like the developers that implemented that feature.
Mm. I've never. Funny thing
You know what?
is,
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Why couldn't Rockstar done that? They were so scared about spoilers. Like, oh, you installed GTA 6? Screw you. Like, the disc can't work unless you download a day one patch for it. At least do that.
Nah, because this is Rockstar we're talking about. This is the. Do you know how, dude? Do you know how big Rockstar's fan base is?
It's so casual and giant because they make so much good.
No. You want to know what's carrying that fan base?
Online.
GTA Online. No, the Grand Theft Auto fan base. Period.
Yeah, online.
You do realize if one word, if someone catches just a speck of just a speck of them doing that shit, if the GTA fan base can afford the goddamn game for like $100-something, they can afford a $10 pipe bomb for Rockstar's mailbox. That's how you know.
This sums up. We're living in a dystopian future.
That's how I know it's that bad. That's how I know it's that bad when I use one of the Master Chief memes to make that shit sound serious, because it's true. Like, if they can afford a goddamn 200, and fuck it, because we know how video games are nowadays, so you can bear with me on this. You can agree with me on this one.
Mm-hmm.
If the GTA fan base can afford like $200 for a fucking base game, they can afford a goddamn $10 pipe bomb in their mailbox.
That's true.
Now, like, when you think of, matter of fact, I think earlier you said how retro gaming is expensive nowadays, right?
Well, that varies, but again, I was reading a caption of someone that made a meme about it, though.
Okay, it was a caption on it, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, that caption is true, right? And let me be dead serious on this one. And this is coming from the guy that just finished a beatbox drink. That shit that Shaquille O'Neal promoted one time. Let me be dead honest on this one right here. Mm-hmm. There is a reason why there's a lot of people that still hold on to their old consoles despite the age it is. Like, because there is a thing where the shits can be repaired and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
I learned that when I first got the PS2 back in 2019, because there was one game that had a hard time loading, but when I load up the other games, it works perfectly. You want to know what game that was?
What was the game?
Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix.
Oh shoot, Midnight Club! Oh my god, I remember. That's a rare one right there.
It's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
It had a hard time trying to load it up, right?
Yes.
So I decided to do a little bit of doctoring, if you can say so, right?
All right.
And I found a problem. The laser is just fucking old. I could say the same thing with my Xbox. Same with my OG Xbox. I didn't fix that one yet, but when I get a chance, I am. But even if you get the thing fixed, there's a reason why people would still hold on to these old consoles. There's a reason why people hold on to the Wii U, the PS1, the Dreamcast, the fucking. I'm gonna go a bit
Shout out to
further.
Falcom, by the way. You know what? Can we just shout out to Falcom that I haven't finished this game
yeah.
yet, but I've been playing Trails in the Sky first chapter. It's already been confirmed that for chapter 2 on Switch 2, it is going to be on the cartridge. No game key card nonsense.
Good.
So Falcom,
Because
thank you, Falcom. You know what?
Mhm.
You know what? If anything, I need to advocate for King of Fighters 11 to get its re-release as soon as possible because that is the last official King of Fighters game that's not available on modern hardware. 94 to 2003 is available. 13, 14, 15, 11 is the last one. So we need 11. That means Final Fantasy 13 is going to be kind of lost meat in the way because again we didn't talk about the PS3 and Vita store shutting down, but that means all the DLC is going to be lost media.
So that means we won't get to experiment. We don't get to experience more of Lightning's kick-ass adventures on the PlayStation.
Depends. I mean, people will ever hate that game. By the way, let's look up another fan of Midnight Club. We have Nell in the chat says, "Oh, nice! I love Midnight Club 3 Dub PS2 edition, crazy classic with 3 fire emojis."
That's my fucking game growing. Listen, earlier I mentioned how I have the craziest soft spot for racing games, right? Like, I may be a Persona fan. Yes, I know, shocking. I mean, I'm literally the guy that dresses up as Joker, and the host dresses up as Makoto Yuki. The GOAT, by the way. Listen, I'm gonna say this now. I may dress up as Joker, but I'm not gonna glaze Joker. The only protagonist I'm gonna glaze is Makoto Yuki, because bro did his shit.
Yeah, I mean, nothing would have happened if it wasn't for Makoto Yuki. Let's be honest, he's the reason why.
And come on, let's be real. With his little earbuds, let's be real. He's listening to Mass Destruction.
I have the
earbuds.
I have the earbuds and everything. You know what? I
actually want to get the replica.
I need to. Replica is easy. You can find those for like $15, $20 on Amazon. What I did was I bought those headphones or those like little like AirPod things, and then I bought an extension cable from like an AUX cable to like a USB-C type of thing underneath. An aux. So I kind of bought like a tiny extension of that. So it's like boom, so I can actually plug it onto my actual like iPhone.
Yeah, listen, Makoto's earbuds I would get a replica of, and Yosuke's headphones I would get a replica of. Matter of fact, Yosuke's my future cosplay, but that's not the point.
Actually, I should probably talk. I should talk about this with Kat because I think she also has like the replica headphones. Or she got them because she's on Yosuke Astro Galaxy. She's kind of like the older sister figure for me in the cosplay community, so her Yosuke is phenomenal. But yeah, I'm looking at like the death of Sony just killed physical media.
But
94
before
2000.
I lose, go on.
Yeah, like 94 2008. Nintendo's the last man standing, but look, I'm concerned. I mean, like, I don't want to think far ahead into the future, but makes you wonder. Once we get to the Nintendo Switch 3, is that still gonna have physical cartridges? I don't know.
Do you think they're ever gonna make a Switch 3?
I feel like
Listen.
I feel like with how successful the Nintendo Switch is, I feel like they're at that point similar to Zelda where like there's no point in return. Like you can't go back.
Exactly. And when you think of it, the Nintendo. Come on, look at it.
See, look, even Charlie talked about it. See,
the Famicom. Oh yeah, there's my boy. Here's the guy who voiced the bat from Dispatch.
Oh, yeah, I accidentally clicked on it. I mean, I guess I could watch a little bit of it.
But what I was going to say
wasn't
earlier before we
around
lost
to
track
witness the
was
extinction of the dinosaurs, nor was I
may
there
have
to
a
see the
soft
death of
spot
the
for
final
Persona.
saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah.
But boy,
I got the softest spot for all things racing games. So Midnight Club, Gran Turismo, Need for Speed, hell, the children-friendly ones like Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing.
I love Need for Speed 2012. That game was awesome.
I want to get my hands on the OG Crash Team Racing because I've never played the OG as a kid.
And by the way,
my first
physical
Oh.
copy of Need for Speed, because I don't think that game is even on the PS Store.
I mean,
Most
Need
Wanted,
for Speed
2011 Most Wanted,
kinda.
2012.
Okay, I was about to say. Well, actually, no. I'm still gonna go on what I was gonna mention and say this.
I mean, it was
EA
fun. I had
already
a
like
Vita. I
shot
have a Vita, so
themselves
it
in
was
the
fun.
foot.
It was fun.
It's fun, but what I was gonna say was that EA kind of like shot themselves in the foot when Unbound came out. I didn't
Oh.
play the game, but I saw the story mode. I saw the card. I saw like the designs and shit. Yeah, they kind of like shot themselves in the foot with that one. And mind you, this wasn't the first time they shot them. This wasn't the first time they shot themselves in the foot when it comes to Need for Speed. Listen, I love Need for Speed Most Wanted. OG. I love it very much. But if there's one thing that pisses me off from the game, period, it's the filter of the goddamn game. If you look at the whole filter of the game, you're gonna say, why is the filter piss colors?
Nah, that's.
It's sepia colors. I shit you not. Relook at the gameplay and tell me that is sepia or piss colors. If you look at the game,
That's a good
That's the only-
observation, I will admit. Looking at
that's like
Stella,
my-
even employees at IGN is talking about it. I know Destin.
wait.
talked about it.
IGN?
They talked about even
IGN.
the employees that have their own channels make the video. Like, look, look, he's in tears. This guy right here. See?
Oh, the employees. I thought you meant like IGN. Period. I was about to say.
Oh no, I know
I'm gonna be
IGN made a
dead
video,
ass.
and even the people are pissed off of it. I can tell IGN folks are.
And mind you, people barely listen to IGN's bullshit. But when they heard about this shit, you know this is like the only time we side with IGN. Only time.
Yeah, like look at
So-
this. See, like they just killed physical games forever. See, I told you. Like,
think-
like even Destin, who's from IGN, made a video about this. See.
There's a skit YouTuber I loved watching, right? He makes a series where he would like
Side scrollers.
you know those all right. So like those fillers you see like on social on either TikTok or Instagram where it have like the a still image, right? A still image green screen, but the only thing is your eyes and your mouth are like visible.
Mhm.
I watched this YouTuber who does skits like this, right? Who does like, with the game consoles and shit.
Yeah.
And he even gives the consoles like personalities and shit, and he even calls them like different like he calls the consoles like by unique looks. Like he calls Xbox Bread Box, PlayStation PlayStation, and the Steam Deck Soldier Deck. Right? I
Mhm.
think he tackled that fucking I think he also tackled that shit too. Let me find him.
I'm reading a text from Aura. She says, Nintendo better not pull that move. Look, Nintendo will go digital, but they're gonna be the very last ones. They're gonna be like the surviving like elder when it comes to physical media. Though now we're questioning it, given the fact that we have game key cards. That's a whole other situation.
Yeah, but one thing I will hate with but let's be real. Nintendo may be the last might be possibly the last standing game company, but I'm sorry to all the Nintendo fanboys in the comments. That's still not gonna beat them fucking allegations that Nintendo be bullshitting with. Nintendo still ain't the kings on that one. I'm sorry, but if
The
you're
industry
going to-
needs to crash. There needs to be a crash in the industry or something.
like what happened in the late 70s, early 80s?
Because this is a bigger problem where like budgets are ballooning like crazy. And did you hear about all the negative rumors about Xbox, like how some studios or games might get canceled, including the upcoming Blade game. It might be considered for
Don't-
cancellation.
Please don't bring up the Cancel Blade game. That shit. Do you know how hard it was for me not to fucking yell at the top of my lungs? Why?
Yeah.
Do you know how hard that was?
Well,
Do you know?
it's only a rumor. It's only a rumor, but yes, it like there's so much that's going on. Oh, hi Aura, how are you? Good to see you.
I have like, wait, who joined?
Aura.
Oh, Artara, yo. But yes, do you know how hard it was for me to not yell "why" at the top of my lungs because of them?
Over budget. No,
Like-
there you go. Like no more Xenogears. No more Xenogears. That's a game because that's you can still buy it on Vita. So Xenogears, forget about it after next year because again the Vita store's closing.
And people tend to forget, if it wasn't for Xenogears, there would be no Blade.
And there would be no Xenoblade, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, if there was no Xenogear, like, if Xenogears dies, there would be no Xenoblade.
Yeah. Man,
Like-
Mystic predicted this. Hold on a second. Because I remember
Mystic
he
did?
made a video, like, 4 months ago. About physical media. It was kind of crazy how it just... This only happened, like, just a few months ago. Hold on, let me find it.
You do that while I find the content creator I mentioned, because I remember I fucking saved him.
There, just 3 months ago. Look, physical games in 2026, not okay. Just 3 months ago, who knows this would happen? Oh yeah, hey, what's up? There's Pacopia right there on the thumbnail.
I would be surprised if all the game console gets rid of all these physical media completely.
That's what they're trying to do.
That would have been the end of gaming, period.
Like, goodbye Xbox, goodbye Sony, goodbye Nintendo, hello PC, and even PC has their own issues.
Mm-hmm. And wait a minute.
And
Although
look,
I don't support,
and by the
now,
way,
wait a
this is
minute.
not me saying anything bad about Pacopia. I'm sure it's a great game. I promise I will play that game very soon. That game is guilty. A game that's 6 gigabytes should not be on a game key card, though.
I think even if you do start the game, the only Pokemon I think you might find hilarious is Bulbasaur. I think you might like Bulbasaur in this one. I'm not gonna spoil it though.
But yeah, like,
I already passed by then. I already did the Jirachi.
but yeah. Anyways, like, Aura, like, as you said, we've been spending like an hour and a half talking about the
There he
story.
is.
Like, look at everyone. Are you seeing my screen? Look at everyone that's talking about this. Like, I saw Dream, like, Happy Console Gamer. He was almost in tears. It looked like he was about to cry over this. Just like everyone's talking about this.
I'm gonna
Mudahar.
put it in DC text.
Mudahar talked about
Freaking-
this. Some gamers joined. Young, yeah. Angry Joe. Even people at IGN and like, you know, Good Vibes Game, which is like the Nintendo like
Yup.
game
What about
explain
Angry
channel.
Video Game Nerd? What about Angry Video Game Nerd? I wonder how he reacts.
Oh,
Nah, see,
no, I don't think it made it.
AVGN, he only reviews old games
Oh shit!
that suck
I
ass.
wonder how he's gonna react when there's no more old games and physical media.
He's probably gonna say the lines of, let's see if I could get his impression down. You mean tell me that you guys fucked everything up? What the ass is this? Like, you guys used to be one of the most iconic game companies out there with Nintendo. Like, what are you thinking? Or something around those lines.
Yeah, you know that meme.
Somewhere.
You know that meme where he says, "That's right, we're gonna cheat." You might as well overdub it. Said, "That's right, we're gonna pirate." You might as well pirate your own games at this point.
Actually, no, exactly. That's why I was gonna say earlier. Listen, chat. Ace does not condone this, but seeing bullshit like this, my hands are tied with piracy, bro. Like, listen, piracy is a bad thing. We get.
I
But
don't
if-
advocate for piracy. No, I agree with you. I don't think we should pirate our stuff, but if they're doing this where they're like 10, 15, 20 years from now, they take our stuff, Might as well pirate it. I mean, like you guys saw, like
Exactly.
oh, we didn't even talk about this. Sony, they are removing 500 movies from people's accounts with no warning, no refunds.
In PlayStation?
Any big time movies
Yes,
that
like
that are
okay,
familiar?
like let me show you this.
Just name 5.
Like well, the number was 500. I'm not even kidding you. This happened like a day ago. Let me show you this. All right, hold on. Remove movies that you already bought, no less.
Okay, yeah. I only want to know the main movies that they're trying to get rid.
This is real. Are you seeing this, Aura?
Yeah, from
Yeah.
y'all. From Yahoo. Yah motherfucking.
Removing 500 movies. What the fuck?
Already paid. I'm nervous
Because the
on
licensing the licensing that for the with Studio Canal is being expired, so they're just removing it. This also includes films like Terminator 2.
No! Wait, here we go. Chernobyl.
Even RoboCop,
Diaries.
even
Day-
Rambo,
Dead
even Rambo,
Night?
Day to Night, Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
No, not Evil Dead 1 and 2.
Oh, even Sharknado is being affected.
Well, at least Disney's
that's-
not
okay.
affected. Or any Warner Brothers. movies are not
Sharknado is like the
affected.
only movie
Oh,
I'm like.
no, guilty. No. Disney is guilty of this too. Remember how like they essentially gutted their whole like home video department like 2 months ago?
What did you say about my brother? That's not
And the irony is that Sony even though they're shutting down their home video department, they're actually signed an agreement to where Sony will now be responsible for producing physical media for all their future like movies or TV shows and stuff. Which is kind of ironic now that the Sony's now killing off physical media in 2028, and we talked about this. Sony is the Sony created Blu-ray. Sony created Blu-ray, and they're pulling this stunt 2 years from now.
And I think someone mentioned it. They're basically doing what Xbox did with their fucking HDMI DVD or some shit.
HD DVD. Who remembers HD DVD?
Yeah, that's why I was gonna bring it up to. I was gonna say,
I remember
God
that.
damn, don't have to make me.
You may not know this, but yeah, to let you know, like what we're referring to was, because Sony went Blu-ray with the PS3. What Microsoft did was they released an add-on for the Xbox 360 that allowed you to play HD DVD discs onto that console.
They had a small library of movies. I know one of them in there was Peter Jackson's King Kong and The Matrix Revelations, but that was like the only
Meet the
thing I
Parents
remember
was
from
one of them. Even Twister.
Wait, Meet the Parents with Ben Stiller?
Yeah, that was HD DVD.
Jesus Christ.
I remember it. I remember because I actually subscribed to this YouTube channel called The Company Man, and he made a video talking about HD DVD and Blu-ray. It kind of put a small tiny fact, like, oh yeah, like this movie Meet the Parents was on HD DVD.
In my opinion, I always thought like the whole like when Microsoft did that shit for the first time, I'm gonna be honest, I was like, oh, what were they smoking on? But then I kind of see the reason why they did it, because this was like what 2005.
5 and 6, yeah, because that's when it began.
Okay, yeah, so I'm right. Yeah, so because you got 3 consoles out there. You got the PS3, the 360, and the Wii. But fuck the Wii for now. This is only for the big 2. I'm sorry to the Wii fans. This is also
Because you have to remember, like, we can't play movies. We can't play movies. That's what we're to Ara, so.
Yeah, so that's why I said, like, fuck the Wii. I'm sorry to Wii owners, including myself.
I'm a Wii owner myself.
I like the Wii.
I like the Wii.
And so we're mainly talking about the 360 and the PS3. Now, I understand why Xbox did that shit, because let's be real, during around 2005 and 6, well, still during the early 2000s, PlayStation and Xbox was grabbing each other's collars and keep throwing like right hooks and shit at each other.
Mm-hmm.
They still hated each other's guts. So of course, the 360 was not going to get Blu-ray support, which I see because Sony invented Blu-ray. So I understand that completely, but when Xbox decided to say, fuck it, if Sony can do it, so can we, that that was gonna be the first sign of they're gonna fuck everything up. Cause for starters, the last time you decided to do like a DVD feature, and I remember this by heart from Xbox.
Yeah.
The last time they decided to do like something like DVD, like watchable DVD related, the OG Xbox, you can barely even watch movies on it unless you have the fucking remote and a little sensor for it. Otherwise, you can't do shit with it. PlayStation, PS2, you can just watch DVDs regularly. So,
Yeah.
understand what they were trying to do, but on the other hand, no, just no.
I know I know we already saw this video, but guys, again, I'm gonna keep replaying it. Like, this just sums up the whole situation. Again,
Oh no, you
this
are
sucks.
good,
This sucks, and this is everyone over the last 12 hours. Like, just
It is booty cheddar, and we're talking
Fuck.
cheddar from Kraft
Fuck.
mac and cheese.
Fuck. This is actually devastating, Derek.
that's all of us. Like, what the f? Like, why? I have two questions. Why? Second question. Why the f?
No. Here's how. No, wait, no, Anderson. This is how you do it. You ready? I got two questions. Question number one. What? Question number two. The fuck?
That's funny. Wait, I didn't show Angry
Listen,
Joe's video. I already saw
thank-
Angry Joe's video,
Thank
but
you, Team 4-Star.
you
Shout out to Team 4-Star.
you know, I didn't bring this part up, and how much of this should we blame on the young generation for being conditioned and thinking that getting stuff digitally is better than getting stuff physically?
I mean, these are the same young generation that claim to say that Fortnite is the best video game to ever walk God's green earth.
That's
I'm not wrong, am I?
probably. I mean, like,
They
if I
the
was
young
look,
generation likes to
if
play
I
games.
look, like 10, 20 years from now, I'm gonna make all the young generations like you have to play Mario and Final Fantasy and Street Fighter before you could play any other games. I would force that upon everyone.
Have my kid hop on fucking Project Gotham Racing. Oh no. I'd rather have my kid hop on fucking SmackDown Shut Your Mouth before hopping on
Here
the
Comes the
modern
Pain.
games. That one too. Like, if you can beat your old man in a Here Comes the Pain match, and your old man mains Kane and John Cena, and yes, that's who I fucking main it in Here Comes the Pain. So that's the whole, if anybody wanted the smoke from your boy in Here Comes the Pain, the smoke will be bomb. I'm just saying this right now. Nobody want that smoke.
But yeah, what else? I'm trying to think of like what else have we not brought up? Because I feel like I feel like there's some other stuff that's missing. Because yeah, again, here's the thing though. Like, do you remember hold on a second. Wait, did you get Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, the physical copy, or what?
You mean the Tokyo one?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
You better get it now.
It got
Well,
delisted,
actually, no,
remember?
You can't get it no more because they got rid of it. The eShop, they got rid of it in the eShop.
This is why physical media is important, because what if a game gets delisted? At least have physical media to like help us out.
Yeah. Hell.
That's why I'm gonna buy
Hell,
Cruise
people
and
can
Blast
treat 'em like
tomorrow
hidden
because it
gems.
got delisted.
Yeah, I got the list, and I was like, if there's no physical media, there's the list in the eShop. You can't get anything else.
Exactly. Hell,
And the photo I showed you earlier, again, it was a mess because I'm just pulling out all of these different games I have on camera just to show everybody like, how much I love physical media. And like again,
hey,
all this stuff
I
all
did
this stuff is
too.
gonna be lost to media. Like again, this could have been 2 discs of a game big, like Final Fantasy 7 Remake and Rebirth, or 2 disc games. So it's 4 discs total. Just it would have been that easy. Seriously, like all these games here, like again, Metroid Prime Remaster, boom, physical. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, the 2 Demon Slayer games. I have a Pokken Tournament, 2 copies of Persona 3, Revival, Reload. Again, Trails in the Sky first chapter. The game is awesome. And I said before, I have a physical copy of Cyberpunk Edge Runners that was on Netflix. Because you never know, God forbid something happens on Netflix and boom.
And Netflix, those guys, they are.
Like, how much physical media do you have? What is your physical media collection on both of you?
I have a lot of those physical medias, honestly.
Dang it, dude! You think me owning PS2 games? You think me showing you that tower of PS2 games was the big tower of physical media?
Ooh, wait, hold on
You
a
wanna see-
second. I think I have a better photo to show as far as like my Vita collection. This is slightly outdated because this is from 2022. But since then, I got a couple of more. But this is my collection, almost everything.
I could say the same with something I'm about to show you in VC text, because this is I would say, like, you guys want to see some really cool and crazy shit, and I mean cooler in a cool way. Because look, it's a three-parter. It's more like a two-parter of a
What happened? Jesus, what the hell happened? Here. Again, this photo's outdated because since then I got a couple of more games. This is my old Vita. This is the OG Vita because after that, because you guys remember I sold it so I could get my hands on the limited edition Japanese Final Fantasy X and 2 Vita. But here, look at my Vita collection. Almost all the games.
Here we go. Look.
A lot of interesting games, am I right, guys? For this little tiny handheld
Hold on,
device.
I'm about to show you. Ow! I accidentally hit myself with my electric scooter.
What do you guys think of my collection from 2022?
Let me see now, because I'm about to upload the. What the fuck, IGN? What the fuck, IGN? No. It's something not. It's a non-game related thing from IGN, and I was gonna hit him with the. Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just that down. IGN.
What do they say?
Okay, because this is from one of my friends' server. But first, let me show you the cool thing I mentioned. So, what I saw.
Oh, dang!
True, those are DVDs, and yes, you see what's sitting on top.
I'm zooming in. Hold
Listen, if you see what's on top of the DVD list. The official fucking K-pop Demon Hunters McDonald's box. That shit might be worth something. That's why I held on to it.
No, wait.
And I'm saying this now. Zoe is best girl. Chat can fight me on that one. Zoe's best girl.
I cannot comment on it because I have not seen the movie. I have to see it very soon.
It's pretty cool. Anyway,
I know it's good.
So my friend put in, and it's from IGN via Polygon. Minions director confirms no Minions work for the small mustache.
What?
If you know, you know what I mean by small mustache. That's why I was gonna hit my friend with, Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Like, listen, I understand the minions have been bullshitting throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, I used to love the minions. Used to.
I think we all used
Not-
to.
Until I find them annoying as fuck.
I think we all do.
Like, listen, apparently their language is a mix of gibberish called Minionese, and they can speak like regular English words like banana or other regular one-time word. But them, hold on, I'm actually gonna forward the image to I'm actually gonna forward it to memes so you can see this.
That's a interesting collection. Well, you guys show us your collection, Ara, as well
Yeah.
one day.
No.
Well, say not now, but like in the future, because again, like, you know what? We gotta like post. What the hell?
Yes, that's what I said. I said the same shit too. I'm like, who the
Why
fuck?
did
started
why would they
conversation?
bring that up?
How are they?
Look at memes. This is true. What
Did
fucking
someone ask them about that, or they decided to just bring it up?
I think the director brought it up.
Oh, that's.
Why would
stupid.
they say that?
He's frail.
Like, this was my reaction when I saw that. With
So
this was my friend. This was me to my friend right now. If you look. Like, what? Listen, I don't like the minions, but don't say dumb shit like that. It's like you're saying that Wario, actually no, not Wario's character. Actually no. Dr. Robotnik's character design was heavily inspired by Peter Griffin or some shit. Just
I've seen that. You know what?
holy crap, Lois.
You know, I'm gonna definitely cherish that moment. We definitely have to cherish that moment of us buying Bacopa. That could be the last time we might buy a game at GameStop, because GameStop's not surviving after this news.
Oh nah.
I feel like
changed my mind when I
GameStop
bought-
might going out of business.
Unless they
Yeah,
can,
and they're still still
unless
fighting.
Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo's still supporting physical media, so yeah.
That's it.
Unless they turn into a retro store, because I mean they are selling
They
retro
are.
games.
They are. Okay, so here's the thing with GameStop. It's been confirmed like what? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
They were gonna do that shit. Even if they shut down like half of their locations in America, they have plans on doing shit like that. Even with the surviving areas. Hell, the only two nearby surviving GameStops that I can easily access to is the one in the Willowbrook Mall and the Garden State Mall.
I know the surviving GameStop I can go to is Fresh Meadows.
Exactly.
That and Woodside. Oh yeah.
And
I'm sending you the photo right now, Ace, on your Instagram, like of the me and her like buying Pacopia, because that was from the GameStop in Woodside.
Yeah, I see it. Yep, I got the DM.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah,
like
I
you
started
guys
play- I
actually
started
bought
playing it.
Pocopia.
Huh?
Oh shit! And you guys dressed up as Hilbert and Hilda. Wait, is it Hilbert or is it
Yeah.
something else?
Oh yeah, it is.
Hilbert and Hilda.
Yeah, I got Hilda because she's like the easiest name to remember.
Yeah. Funny enough, if
You
you
guys-
talk to Nintendo fans, they don't even know what Hilda you're talking about, because 99% of the time now it's Hilda from Fire Emblem. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I remember when Sabby told me she was doing Hilda, I was like, wait, you're doing her from Fire Emblem? I was like, no, I'm doing. I was like, oh, you're doing it from Pokemon? I was like, no, Fire Emblem. I'm like, oh, damn it. I got.
Actually, wasn't there a different Nintendo character that had like the same name as a no? Besides,
Lucas. I mean, Lucas in Pokemon and Lucas in, Mother 3.
exactly. So when people say, "Wait, you're dressing up as you're cosplaying as Lucas," as in,
Oh yeah,
as
some
in-
some people when I was doing the Nintendo vs Sega meetup, I remember some people thought that it was like, it was from Mother 3. But the death of physical, yeah, they're done. Dude, we have to support our local video game stores now. Even
way ahead of you.
Pop-up game, even pop-up games.
pop-up games, support them. Support Long Island Trading Post. The two of them.
Hell, if you go to a local anime convention,
Oh, buy it from
go
the
to a
booths.
dealer's room. They
Dealer's
got retro games.
Yes, local video games.
Local video games. J plus G.
General game.
Yeah.
General
Support.
games. They support. They do repairs too. That's the place I go to whenever I want to.
Actually, what J plus G, I'm kind of iffy on them because I've noticed ever since like post pandemic, they've actually increased the price of a lot of their games like by a lot. Like, I remember some of their Vita games used to be like 70 or 80 that were rare, that they're now like 200 and 300. I'm like, what the hell?
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, they kind of went up. You know what? I didn't bring this up, but how much do we have to blame this on COVID? Because COVID really encouraged people to just buy games digitally. That's
Listen,
like one of the biggest
I blame COVID
culprits.
for a lot of things, man. I blame him for a lot of things. Hell, I blame them for ruining my. I remember this. Castle Point 2020. I think it was Elizabeth Maxwell. I was in a me and my friend real life Broly cosplays. We were in a massive, and I repeat, we were in a massive Ruby phase, right?
Yeah.
Knowing Elizabeth Maxwell, that is the voice of Weiss's older sister, Winter. We missed her once in 2019. And then when they announced like she was coming to Castle Point in 2020, me and my friend Broly, we were excited because we said, all right, this time this will be it. We gotta meet her. We gotta get a signed print from her. You know, we at least gotta
And it
have
happened.
her. We at least gotta have her like talk down about Weiss for a couple of minutes. But that's it.
Yeah, that's.
And then the virus happened. And then the virus.
I
never
mean, it
forgive you.
never. I mean, it didn't impact me when it comes to cosplay because by that point I only went to 3 conventions. That was New York Comic Con 2018, 2019, and KupoCon. And I only did Tidus, so I was still in like that early new phase of cosplay where I thought New York Comic Con was the only event in New York City. So it didn't affect me when it comes to cosplay. The only thing it did was, not saying it as like a positive, but like whatever money I would have gotten for New York Comic Con that year, if it didn't get canceled, I ended up using it to buy, to get a Brotherhood sword, which I still use to this day.
Oh, okay. So just like me with fucking
I'm going through all
Anime
my
NYC
games
for the
again.
first time.
Again, I'm going through all of my games just because I've been taking out so many games. I have the 2 Demon Slayer games. I have like, RE4
The-
physical cartridge. I have all my copies of Final Fantasy X. I got 5 of them. I got like
If
Dragon
AP
Ball
make a
Sparking
joke about
Zero.
But hear me out.
I remember I
me
said
out.
it. Hold on, like Capcom Fighting Collection 2, ladies and gentlemen. I'm showing it right here, man. That's another game I like. So
I love that game.
take care. If you have any disc or cartridges, take care of them. Those are about to become sacred now.
Yeah, they're about to be the
Treasure, the sacred
this-
treasures.
the 3 sacred. Actually, no. What was the? I would say more like the Millennium Puzzle from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh. You know how rare it is how
Oh yeah.
all the Millennium Puzzles were scattered. That's gonna be video game from now on.
You know,
Think of
it's tough because I didn't bring this up. Movies and music have made the switch to digital. Like, because I forgot the last time I even bought a CD. The only time I ever buy a CD is if actually no. Oh no, the last CD I got was the one for the official Final Fantasy 10, no, the official 10-2 soundtrack. I got at Anime NYC of 2023. Like as far as like me going out to buy a CD because every time I buy a new CD now is if it's only because it came with the physical like collector's edition. Like for example, like Fatal Fury City of the Wolves I showed you guys, a few minutes ago. As part of the $80 version, it came with a CD of like a CD soundtrack, 2 discs of it. But movies.
only unique CDs I own.
I have a CD player. It's in my room. It's right across. It's right across from me. But no. But here's what I'm about to say, and maybe you guys can chime in on this. The reason why video games has a much challenging transition from digital compared to movies and music is because it's experiencing a video game is a commitment, especially those RPGs that could be like 40, 50, or like 6 like the games that take like hundreds of hours to finish. It's a commitment.
Exactly.
And also you're not getting the same experience. Like, okay, let's say all three of us. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm throwing an example. Let's say Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I'm sure we all have it. We're all gonna be playing Sonic Racing Crossworlds very differently in terms of which character we like to select, which levels we're gonna select, which difficulty. It's not the same experience. Whereas you put the three of us, we're watching a random list. Let's say we're all watching K-pop Demon Hunters. We're all having the same experience. We're playing a video game. It's a very different experience because of the time, the length, and the difficulty it takes to like complete it.
Or take you know what? Or let me go old school and bring up imagine playing Sonic Riders on the GameCube. And we all get to experience it together.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's another experience.
I used to put in hours in that as a kid.
You know what?
How was that one?
With the video store closing, I think I maybe need to put a pause on buying new Switch 2 games and just buy whatever stuff I'm missing on my Vita.
And I gotta get my PS3 repaired ASAP because I still gotta get the now wait, I may got it on PS4, but I also currently own it on PS3, and that is Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, right?
Yeah.
And knowing Ultimax, there was 2 DLC fighters in the game. 2 fighters that were DLC characters, Margaret and
Adachi.
and Bitchface.
Yeah, Adachi.
Yes, I got beef with Adachi. I got beef with him. I got beef with him. I got beef with Akechi. And you know what? You know fucking what? I got beef with Yukari and Mitsuru.
Oh, come on. I like Yukari. I mean, I know why people don't like her, but I can tolerate that. Man, I was so close to doing.
I don't have beef with Yukari Mitsuru.
Hopefully, man, if Meg's watching this, hopefully we could do Makoyuki and Yukari very soon. Cause I know we almost did it. We almost did it at Castle Point, but I ended up buying a Saturday ticket, and she ended up buying a Sunday for our Persona. I was like, crap, that sucked.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
but you know what? Another thing for physical, you guys can't see it, but I showed you guys on the wrestling channel what I got for my birthday. I got the Raw 20th anniversary collection edition, which is
lucky.
That's 31 hours of content, and with the network closed down, hey, I have all this content on this 12 disc collector's edition.
You know, it also means they got the June 25th, 2007 episode.
You know what? To be fair, that is one episode I will admit I think we can all kind of wish didn't happen. You know what? That's the one exception. I'm like, okay, you know what? Put in the vault. That's fine. It's fine. Just I don't want to be remembered
Dude,
by it.
what the fuck? What I don't know
The
what the
the the,
fuck they
the
were.
I'm referring to the original broadcast because there was a different version that just focused on championship matches. But that's one episode. I think we could all agree that I think it's best we kind of forget about it.
Bro, like, listen, I understand WWE is trying to be hardcore and shit, right? But they tend to forget they're on USA. You're not on HBO. You're not on fucking Adult Swim. You're on US fucking A. And listen, USA have boundaries showing shit like that on TV.
Yeah. Let's
If it was on HBO, I know there were also kids in the audience, but that's actually, yeah, that's also the reason too. Yeah, that was also kind of the reason too. But what I
damn,
mentioned
my
earlier
Instagram
is the biggest reason.
Holy crap, my
Like-
Instagram is blowing up. Oh, that's awesome. Huh.
Like, bro, you mean to tell me you're gonna have Edge and Lita go unholy, right? Because I know you're on your live streaming, so I'm a go clean, okay?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that Edge and Lita going unholy on national television? Yo, even Edge himself, I think he said it in his interview in an interview one time. He thought that shit was insane for them to do that.
It was insane. I can't imagine anyone else agreed to it. No one, everybody would say no.
Yo, that's what, matter of fact, let's be real. And this was during the time. This is before Matt married Rebby.
Oh, don't bring
You
her up.
realize-
Oh, she's the worst out of all the wrestlers' wives.
Dude, dude, Matt was. Remember, Matt crashed the fuck out. Like, he went off script and crashed the fuck out that one time. And him seeing shit like he was trying his best not to crash the fuck out and jump both of them at the same time. That's why they were saved by John Cena. Who stopped that shit.
That's the one of the best moments. Yeah, god damn it. Again, the
And just the
network,
best-
and the network's gone. Right? That's the one thing. Here, this is why physical media is important. What the hell? How are you supposed to rewatch all the old content because it's all been spread out across Peacock, ESPN, and the networks? This is why physical media is important, ladies and gentlemen.
Netflix and some,
Netflix.
not all.
You know
some
what, guys?
countries.
We should at least post all our physical media collection and just let Sony know. Maybe something could change. I don't think so, but
Hey, let me pull my fucking copy of SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Put it in the internet and say, never forget on what the gaming industry is taking away from us. Just shows a picture of the cover of SVR.
maybe I'll show my copy. Maybe I'll show my copy of the rare 10-2 physical edition because again, it's like which I got signed by Tara Strong, being like, hey, 10-2. 10 was on the cartridge, 10-2 was digital, but I managed to get my hands on the super rare English physical copy.
They're actually, for the fuck of it, even if I do go to like San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con and I'm over here learning that Seth MacFarlane is going to be there, of course I'll bring one of my Family Guy DVDs and have them sign it.
Yep, because I'm seeing right now. It all began when I saw the spear view.
Listen,
That's one.
Seth may be weird,
Oh,
but
well, I can't show it.
Well,
I can't show it, but got my old DS and 3DS games over there that are still like
same here.
same, you know. Yep, and like, god damn it, like, this is this is the darkest day, man. I've lost count. I even got like so many, dude. Collector editions are pointless now.
Wait. Oh god, the collector's edition. Yeah, that even hurts more. Like,
You only think about it. Oh my god. So yeah, like Kingdom Hearts 4, Persona 6. I hope to God we get them. Holy crap! Wait, That means Intergalactic might be the final Sony first-party game to get a physical copy. Then
Yeah, like not just the DS and 3DS. I own a DSi and 3DS, but
I had so many
the
DS and
brick.
3DSs. I had so many of those.
Look at the fact that I happen to own
Oh, the
the
Game Boy.
the OG itself, and she fucking runs beautifully.
You know what?
Beautifully. Mwah.
This is for everyone that's on YouTube. You know what? Because we got to wrap this up soon. I'm not going to wrap it up right away. But you know what? To all the OGs out there, how much I've been loving physical media, where is it? Where is it? Hold on. If I can find it. Because man, my closet's a... Yeah, because my closet's a mess because I'm showing everyone all of these games I have. Oh, here, hold on. Is this what it is? No.
I still gotta get more games for that Game Boy, because I only got like 1, 2, 3. I had a fourth game, but I lost. It's somewhere in my room, but I don't feel like looking for it. Because the games I had for my OG Game Boy was it's a Rugrats video game, Rugrats Time Travelers,
Yeah.
Paperboy 2, and Tetris Blast. And I have Pokemon Silver as well, but I don't know where the fuck Pokemon Silver is.
You know what? Yeah, I don't even I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find the cartridge because I know it's around here. It's gonna be very hard to find, but like, ladies and gentlemen, for anyone that's wondering like how I got into physical media, for everyone that's watching this video, it was all thanks to this console, the Game Boy Advance SP right here. One of the games. This person was watching it. You wanna know how I got into Street Fighter? Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper on the Game Boy Advanced. That's how I got into it. I mean, obviously, I got charged. I need to charge it, folks. But guess what? That's how important physical media is. And as I said before, I just found the copy. It's literally buried in between my swords. Frickin' Astral Chain, everyone. That's a good game. Even though it's named after me and my dad for some reason, or some character, which is kind of funny. Man, man, I don't even know. Again, guys, can you imagine if you guys play a video game and there are two characters named after you and your parents? How would you guys feel?
I mean, think of it. Ace has been used multiple times, and I refuse to drop my real name, so Ace has been used multiple times.
But what if there's a character that was also named after one of your parents?
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Yeah.
This is for both of you. How funny would that be?
I mean, Soul Calibur did it. Winnie the Pooh did it. Resident Evil Village
Speaking of Soul Calibur, Soul Calibur 2 HD, delisted years ago.
Don't bring that up. That hurts my. Do you know how much that hurts my soul? Yes, that was a Soul Calibur pun, but you get it. Anyway, do you know how much that hurt my soul?
Yeah.
And I love Soul Calibur. That was my.
You know what? Yeah. Let's. You know, like when the GameStop injunction closed, I actually got 2 games for it. Soul Calibur 6 and Helldivers 2.
Though I actually got my copy of Soul Calibur 6 in Passaic. And it's because I actually had like leftover points, which I can use to mix with the payment. And mind you, it was the deluxe edition of Soul Calibur 6.
Mm-hmm.
Because they gave me the download codes and shit, but they didn't give me like the deluxe edition like case or some shit, which I really don't give much of a fuck about. Because the only like steelbook special like edition like games I own at the moment is, let's see, it's Sonic Frontiers, Persona 5 Royale, OG Vanilla, and Dancing. Oh, and Kingdom Hearts all in one. Oh, and Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, which I am not bothering to continue playing. Okay, listen. Unless somebody pays me a good amount of money, I am not going back on Doki Doki Plus.
I hear you. You know what? I forgot to
Like,
bring this up, guys. Hold on. Where
don't
is it?
define
Here,
it.
here. This sums up how why the death of physical media is scary. I hope you guys can see this.
Yeah, I'm
Are,
about to read it.
wait. Are you guys able to see the screen right here?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm about to read what the quote tweet said.
This is from John Lennon. Says that this year feels like the end of traditional gaming. Consoles is less affordable. Layoffs are increasing, and now physical media on PlayStation is dead. It's really hard to find any real excitement for new game consoles given this. I'm sure plenty of you don't care, but this matters a lot to me.
It matters a lot to all gamers, so I'm with you. I'm with you on that one, John. Okay, I'm with you on that one because think of it. We like when people.
Oh,
Like I mentioned
I'm actually
earlier.
gonna play this part because this is from Player Essence. He actually showed this, and I want you guys to know what your opinions are on this tweet that he also reports. Hold on.
Sure, plenty of you don't care, but it
Just wait.
matters a lot to me. And yeah, that's kind of how I feel as well. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't care, but
Hope
for
you
a
guys
lot
can
of
hear
old
it.
school OG
Yeah, I can hear
PlayStation fans out there, this is pretty much like Red Alert, Code Red, D-Day, whatever you want to call it, man. This is not good whatsoever.
What the fuck
Now,
is
I'm
that?
a
The
big
Poors?
friend of the channel and one of my favorite
This is the
guys
tweet.
out there on the
Listen.
internet, Mr.
No, I
Pio,
was looking
big
at the gameplay
PlayStation
video. I was
guy.
like-
You know, he had this to say.
If there was a time where like every fan of gaming needs to unite, I'm not talking about just people on casuals. I'm talking about everyone. That includes Geoff Keighley, all the big names and everything. IGN, everyone needs to unite for this. You understand? Don't care about if you have a contract with them. They're gonna send you free shit. This is bigger than that. Please stand up for this. Stand up, okay? If you have a social media account, Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever, YouTube, stand up against this. This is the only way to push back. Sony can't. Like, it's not an option. It's not an option for Sony to get away with this. You understand me? There's no option here. Protest if you need to.
So that's the thing. But of course, you have people that are supporting it.
He's got a good point. That guy, that video. You know,
What?
like
Oh shit!
the more I think, get God of War. We're probably not gonna get a physical, which freaking sucks.
Oh, God of War Lafe, which
no,
I'm going
not
to say
Lape.
this now.
The remake trilogy.
Oh, well, them too. But can I just say this right now? All the people who've been shitting on Lafe, not all God of War games will feature your baby daddy Kratos.
It's kind of like
Not-
it's kind of like Mario, because again, like, you know, God of War is PlayStation Mario. It's like, hey, let's make Luigi's Mansion. That's what it feels like, you know. It's like Luigi's
Wario
Mansion.
World.
Yeah, or Wario World, or Peach's, Showtime. Have you guys tried those games? Any of those series?
Okay, Luigi's Mansion. That's my fucking game. That's my game. Wario Land. It's in my fucking wish list. Wait,
Yeah.
Wario Land is the Game Boy. Wario World, same shit.
Wait, what was the
in
one
my
on
wish list.
GameCube? What was the one on
Wario
GameCube?
World.
Was it World?
Yeah, Land was on the Game Boy Advance and on the Wii too, but I was not beat for Wario Land.
You know,
Shake it. I'm not beat for that shit.
You know, I also don't want to expose this, but man, the people that love digital, they're not seeing long-term consequences. Because remember how I showed you guys that there was some. You know what? The same person that was saying that my reaction to Tifa was fake and all, like, even last year, like, remember when PlayStation was down and so even like the digital, like the disc optical drives couldn't work because they needed an update, which is bullcrap. So it's like these people are complaining. I had no issues. It's like, yeah, you have no issues now, but what about 10, 15, 20 years from now? That's what's concerning. It's the long-term contract. And also, here, you know what? I'm gonna end this off, and this for both of you. I want to know what you guys are thoughts on this. If the gaming industry were to crash, let's say, like, you know what, we need a hard reset.
Mm-hmm.
Would you guys be okay with it, given the fact that your backlogs are ginormous?
Oh yeah. I mean, if it's gonna be like a giant reset and shit, like if the gaming industry is gonna if the gaming industry do a whole giant reset, makes a console where both PlayStation, where all four fucking game consoles are supported in one, right? And if you sign up to the corresponding, let's say for an instance you have a PS5 game, right?
Yeah.
And they also give you the option for you to log into PlayStation and shit, right? And they show you your play history, the games you played and shit. If they give you a backlog like this, it's kind of like no harm done. I mean, it's not like you're hiding any embarrassing game out there.
Yeah.
Hell.
I'm reading from
Shout
Commando
out to the
Strike.
Senran Kagura fans.
Commando Strike 304 says this: the PlayStation Store will be the only source of all games from Sony. They will set a new game standard at the price of $80, and we will have no choice but to eat it. That is true. Because
That is true.
I guarantee you, I can go to a Best Buy or to a GameStop and find a new copy of God of War Ragnarok for like 20 or 30. Because there were some sales. How did we get those? The Steam summer sale that's going on. I mean, we do get summer sales on the Nintendo store on the other stores, but they're not like giant discounts.
Exactly.
But yeah, you answer your question what do you think? Like, if there was let's say it was a gaming crash, would you be able to survive all the games you have and just have the back catalog?
If it shows, like I mentioned earlier, if it shows the catalog from all the games I played from
Oh no, I'm saying like let's say there were no new games coming out because of a crash, you have to rely on your back catalog. Would you be alright with it?
Oh, without a doubt, I'm fine with it. Listen, if it's the digital games I own, I am completely fine with it because, listen, majority of my PS4 games are digital. I know. I'm ashamed. Listen. I sit at the corner every fucking night and realize the error of my ways. But that's not the point. The point is this: if I got a fuck ton of digital games on the PS4, I got a small amount of digital games on the Nintendo Switch. I technically don't own an Xbox One or a Series X, but my purchase copy of Sonic Adventures 1, 2, and Sonic CD is still in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am completely fine with it. I'm fine with it because if it shows all the digital games I own, I'm fine.
Oh yeah. By the way, this is a random topic, but sorry, I'm gonna go off topic on this, but when does that movie God, what's that movie called? When is the sequel to shoot? I can't remember what that film was called. Spaceballs. When is that movie coming out? The sequel.
Next year, probably.
Is it next year?
I believe it's next year, because I'm patiently waiting for fucking Spaceballs 2. Okay, I'm over here sitting with Zen patience.
Oh, I only say that because there's a video that appeared on my feed that says Mel Brooks at 100 says he has no plans to retire. Damn, I gotta be honest here. I feel like we should all live the lifestyle of Mel Brooks. Just do things that makes you happy. Because if you talk to all these elderly people who reach 100 years old, they always say that the best way to live life is just to live the life that makes you happy. That's the way you live the longevity. I mean, shout out to my great grandfather who's still alive at 103 years old, man. Like he walks like he's 70, man. So he's got a good heart and a good spirit. I mean, grande abuela papasuco, man. Like you're the goat.
Listen, if Ben Affleck can fit his ass in a Batman suit, and if Ryan Reynolds can fit, Ryan Reynolds is not that old, but you know what? Fuck it. If Vin Diesel can fit his ass in dumb tight ass denim jeans, for some reason they gave him dumb denim jeans in Fast X. chances are you're gonna see like old legends like Mel Brooks saying like they'll retire when they're ready for it.
I mean, hey, I mean, if you still have the energy to do something you love, there you go. I mean, there's a famous singer from Ecuador who's like 94 years old who still sings to this day. Although he only performs for like the special occasions involving like the country's culture and religion holidays, like 2 or 3 times a year.
Wrestler wise, look at Ric Flair.
Ric Flair is a bad example because he is such poor health and he's making an ass out of himself. He's
Yeah,
not
but
he's
you
not
gotta
the
remember,
best
he was
example.
cool.
He's not the best. I'm talking about people who are like living happily that can still do what they love. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So not The Rock either.
I'm talking about like
See, The Rock
older
is
people. But
older people. Oh.
because again, like I'm using there's like this famous I think Hector Hermando, I forgot his name, but like he's a famous Ecuadorian singer who's like he's in his 90s and he still performs in concerts and all, but he only performs now for like the special religious or like important holidays of Ecuador's calendar year. So
my my next my next guest was gonna say either I'm not sure if he's still alive or not, but my next guest I was gonna say is Daniel Craig or David Hasselhoff.
I guess David Hasselhoff.
Well, Hasselhoff is still alive, but
Well, I'm afraid to
Daniel
people that are super old. That's the best way to live
Wait,
life.
you know who Daniel Craig is, right?
Yeah, the James Bond guy. I know it because guess what? My dad's the biggest
Okay.
James Bond fan in the whole world. He loves James Bond the same way I love Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, actually, I like him, but I also like Roger Moore better as a kid for some reason. I don't know. I think it's because that look.
Well, I guess I need to be on my way tomorrow and go buy cruise to buy Cruise It Blast.
As for me, tomorrow is going to be the day I get a new charger for this electric scooter, and I got to get Mrs. Ace something for Friday since her birthday is approaching on Friday.
Yeah.
Thinking about something Hiromi related.
This you know what? I think we've gone over almost everything, all the topics. We
all the out of context shit.
we only brought up a little bit about PS3 and the Vita stores closing, but it's a smaller of a bigger part of everything. To say that this is like the death of the dinosaurs in technology is an understatement. This is one of the worst days in the history of gaming, and one of the most depressing. There's no good way to put it. I'm sorry if I'm starting my words. It's just
You good, man.
Guys, again, as we end this, to everyone that's watching this, look, we have a 2-year expiration date when it comes to like digital games for for PlayStation. I don't know about Xbox. I mean, Xbox we already know, but Nintendo, like, look, buy your games physically. Don't support, subscription service or digital. Digital has their benefits, but physical is the best thing long term. If I become a parent or a great grandparent, I could pass those games along and still play them or play with my future, family members, etc. I still keep them. And I guess you guys can say with me, support your local video game stores.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, this is. Yeah. Anyways, you know what? Hopefully next time we can at least like, if how about this? If anything major comes up, like not like this story, but like something that's like big. I definitely want to do more of these like public discussions and like let everybody know, because I feel like with this today's story, our voice needs to be heard about this, because this is again just a very, very sad day in the history of video games. It's the beginning of the end. To wrap this up, I keep saying it, but we all thought that the PS6 would have been like one more console generation of physical media. But
nah, that shit. Yeah, nah. We all know that shit's gonna fucking flop more than
dude,
there is no
point in getting a PlayStation 6. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, unless there is some crazy exclusive game like a Final Fantasy X-3 that's only exclusive on PlayStation 6, I'd probably buy it. But even then, like, let's say if X-3 were to be a real game, it'd probably be on Switch 2 and PS5. You know what? I think I'd be okay with buying it on PS5, even if it has like low-res graphics. I don't care. Because how much better are these
Like that
graphics going to get?
shit is gonna.
How
that
much
shit is
better
gonna,
can graphics can get? We have reached diminishing returns
let's
at
see
this
if I wrote.
point.
What's the name of that console? Okay, now I remember. Now I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I have a feeling that shit is gonna flop faster than the Ouya. If you know the Ouya, you know.
Waiting tomorrow. All right. Anyways, just one last thing. Hold on. I'm saying it's like someone. But yeah, for anyone that's on YouTube, again, I'm trying to see if I can find some time to play Pacopia or continue my Metaphor Refantasio playthrough. The problem is that like, man, ever since ever since I'm on summer break, it's kind of messed up my schedule because man, I had like 3 to 5 hours of sleep each day during my spring schedule, and now I feel like I need like several weeks of like recovering my body mentally because I'm so tired these days. I'll definitely find time because I really have to. And also, people on Discord, a friend of mine might be doing. We might be do a watch along, but exclusively on Discord for an anime series I never watched. But a friend of mine has been begging me. I'm not gonna say what it is. Now I don't know if this will happen tomorrow because again, my friend has been trying to do this for several weeks now, but has been dealing with personal issues or just dealing with very busy stuff with work. But my friend who's gonna be Reze for our Chainsaw Man photo shoot at Anime YC, she knows she's a big fan of this particular franchise that I never watched. That I guess I need to watch. It's like 26 episodes that she's a big fan of, and I'm like,
wait, 26 episodes
or 25.
Really popular.
Not just popular, but one of the most influential shows in the 20th century for anime. Everybody should know this because it got trending ever since Sonic Racing Crossworlds. So there's your big hint.
Air Gear?
No.
Damn. That shit was the biggest. You said Sonic Racing Crossworld. I'm over here thinking like, wait a minute. Sonic Racing Crossroads. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah. My friend is seeing that she could do a watch along here on Discord, but for like the first 5 episodes because I never watched the show, and she's been begging me to watch it.
Anderson, might crazy heads up from crazy.
You have to be in a mentally good headspace to watch it. Don't worry. Mentally, I'm in a good headspace. If this was 2 months ago, I would have said no.
Actually, I was gonna say the reason why it's Evangelion's 25 episodes is because of their sequel.
I know, but at least, but at least I get to see some of it. But yeah.
Also, I think you might hate if you watch it. I think you might hate Asuka. I think you might hate her.
My friend Caitlin, she loves her. I mean, she's the one who's always posting the Feliz Jueves memes every Thursday. Like she actually does it. She is here on Discord, by the way, guys. Hold on, what's her Discord handle? I'm gonna take a look. Cause I tag her. She's actually responsible for doing a lot of my wigs for some of my characters. C80. That's her on Discord, everyone.
Wait, that's her?
Yeah, she cosplays as Asuka, like multiple variations. Asuka. Yeah.
See, the only character. See, I don't like Asuka, but there's another character I never liked from Evangelion either, and that's I never liked Misato. I never liked her.
Yeah, my friend has cosplay as her. Not Kaylin, but the one who wants to do the watch along. She's done her.
No, I'm gonna say once you start watching Evangelion, and once you make it to Misato, you'll see why I don't like her. You'll see.
I see.
But
I owe it to her. But I owe it to my friend because again, like we're doing Denji and Reze, so we're gonna be watching the show together if anyone wants to check out. Again, it's not guaranteed it'll be tomorrow.
Wait, transformed or base form? Transformed or
base form. No, okay. We're doing a different type of version of those characters where we're okay, not a different version, but Me and her, we're gonna be carrying the big Ecuador flag together because she's also Ecuadorian descent, just like me. Imagine my reaction when I learned that a year ago. We were like, I was like, oh, I'm Ecuador. I'm like, you're from Ecuador. I'm like, yeah. I was like, holy shit, you're just we're.
Denji is Ecuadorian confirmed.
And it's like, holy crap, you're Ecuadorian. It's like, oh my god, and you love Chainsaw Man. It's like, oh my gosh, you love wrestling. It's like, oh my gosh, you love Cyberpunk. It's like, oh, sign me up, man. Like, that.
I'm actually gonna do actually speaking of Chainsaw Man, I'm gonna do a character from the series one day. And I already know I already got 2 characters I'm gonna be doing soon.
Who?
Obviously I will be doing Denji, but I'm also gonna be doing it's surprisingly a tie between Aki and Kishbe. I wanted to do Kishbe.
Wait. When will you debut one of those characters?
Soon, but not fully, because I don't have this shit together. But it's a coming soon.
Do
of a
you
cosplay,
think
that's more of a plan? I'm not.
Do you think you'll be able to do Kishibe for Anime NYC?
I'm not doing Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be doing Anime NYC this year.
Oh, okay, because the guy supposed to do Kishibe, he had to back out because he has another cosplay group he's gonna be doing that same day for our Chainsaw Man photo shoot. Okay, so
What's he doing?
Kingdom Hearts.
Ooh.
Cause that's day,
right
because that's day Sunday. You have to remember, like we're all gonna be doing groups. Like Thursday, I'm doing my Cyberpunk group. Friday is a big Final Fantasy Square Enix meetup so I'm gonna be with my second family. Saturday, I'm doing Aura with Hilberg and Hilda probably, and then Sunday is the big Chainsaw Man group, which I already got like 8 friends that are joining.
Even if I do go to Anime NYC, I'm probably just gonna do I'll probably just do like a 1-day thing. But if I do decide it, and I know it's approaching fast as hell since we're already on the first day of July.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, Kishbe Kishbe, Denji, and Aki are coming soon cosplays because I'm planning on doing more. Actually, from the photo shoot we did, right, when I dressed up as Zero Majima, that's going to be a start for me to doing like more Yakuza characters because I said to myself I was going to do Goro Majima. I said to myself I was going to do Kiryu Kazuma. And I am going to be doing Ichiban Kasuga, and sooner or later, Taiga.
You know what? As I said before, yeah, we're going off topic, but for the Sonic Racing Crossroads meetup, what I'm gonna do is for all the Sega characters, it doesn't matter if they were or not in the game. All your guys' spots are gonna be secured for this meetup, for the next meetup. So whether if they were in Sonic Racing Crossroads or not, the Sega characters, your guys' place will be secure for those guys. Don't worry. I'll make sure that all your guys are secure. But all right, it's almost midnight. We've been going for 3 hours. This mentally we have been. I said before. Unfortunately, they're giving us 2 here. Again, I feel like the reason why they're doing this is because 100% sure that the PS6 is going to be digital only, and they want us to be prepared for it. It's the end of an era, guys. It's the end of an era. There's no good way to put this. Unfortunately. So again, support your buy physical games as much as you can. Use this time to buy whatever games you want. If you have your physical discs or your cartridges, keep them secure. Take care of them. They're gonna be sacred in the future. Just
hold on to them. You love them like if they were your own, man. Because seeing how video games are being treated and shit.
It's yeah.
Like do like what the Angry Video Game Nerd did at the end of his 100th episode. If you remember the Rob episode, right?
Hmm.
You remember like how after beating Rob, you see like how this dude just showed up back in his basement, grabbed his handful of cartridge games and hugged them. Okay, that is me. That's you. You have to do that
I
because physical media is
I
about to
need to
die.
do a video where I'm doing a Snow Angel, but on the floor is all my physical games. Should probably do
Actually,
that.
the funny thing
Uh,
is that was gonna be my next future cosplay too. I was gonna dress up as an angry video game nerd.
or this might be weird. What if I tape up all of my physical games, any random games, onto my body, and just walk around at a convention? I'm a physical game. Lol. Tape up a bunch of random games. Also, you know what sucks? What the hell am I gonna get signed for any future games if I want to meet any of the voice actors?
Exactly.
God of War remake trilogy. I can't get. How am I gonna get signed by T.G. Carson for the remake?
Persona 4. Actually, no. We
No,
may never know
six,
who might
six,
be in
six.
Persona 6.
That's a big question. Revelation is good for now. Um, man. So that means, damn, that means Street Fighter 6 is gonna be the last major Capcom fighting game to get a physical disc. Then, oh shoot.
Oh shit.
Uh, you know what? Considering that's gonna be harder to get a PS6, I think I'm okay with Capcom saying. Remember, do you hear how Capcom said they wanted to give Street Fighter 6 like a 10-year life cycle? I think we're all okay with it at this point because the game is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're all okay with this. Someone said this. Yeah, good seeing you. All we can do is be. Yeah, I'm reading the comments right now. Good seeing
Mm-hmm.
you. All we can do is keep whatever physical disc as a personal collection and be grateful for it. Side note, I'll be playing Metaphor soon. Yeah, I'll be going Metaphor. Oh yeah. All right, guys. You know what? I think we talked enough. I gotta be ending this. I'm gonna end the call on Discord. I'm just gonna do just like one last final like minute outro for the stream. So yeah, hopefully yeah, I'll let you guys know if I am gonna be watching Neo Genesis because again it depends if my friend will be available just because she's been very busy. If not, maybe I'll do it on my own. But I'll definitely am open to doing more of these like discussion things that isn't just the
Mm-hmm.
cosplay workshop. Again, it was just something we have to really discuss because this is the beginning of the end and this is a very negative consequence. So, all right, both you guys, see you guys tomorrow. Just sleep well, guys. Bye, Aura. Bye, Ace.
All right.
Good night. All right, everybody. So yeah, I can see I just turned off the voice chat and we went over 3 hours. Talk about this discussion. We went all over the place, and that's because it's not just the death of physical media. Things like what's gonna happen like 10, 20 years from now, where like there'll be a disagreement with like Sony and the publisher. What does it mean of getting games cheaper? Brett's brand new. The secondhand market. GameStop is endangered. Again, I said before. Like PC, Microsoft, and Nintendo, even to a small degree, they all play a part in the downfall of physical media, and even the generation. I feel like I don't want to go into the whole young generation is dumb and the old generation is better, but man, the young generation really loves physical media and they have no idea. Sorry, the young generation loves digital media and they have no idea the consequences. And I didn't bring this up, but just I feel like last year there was like these news stories of how the young generation was slowly adopting or maybe embracing physical media. So it felt like maybe physical media still had a place, but it doesn't. And what does it mean for movies like the Ultra DVD movies? Are those gonna go away? Um, there's a lot. I know I'm in a bad mood, and I know we are all just we're all just signaling the white flag. And if anybody at Sony is watching this, right, if you're watching this live, this is not to you. This is Sony. Sony, this is from me to you for killing physical games. That's my signal to you, Sony. Unbelievable. But we gotta end this. It's 10 minutes into midnight. I'm gonna rest. I gotta get Cruise It Blast now. Hopefully I can. People in Discord will be able to watch Neo Genesis soon and maybe play some Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I definitely want to do a Sonic Racing Crossworlds online lobby with all you guys since most of us got it now. So yeah, not the stream I wanted to do, but there was a lot I wanted to get off my chest. And again, this is a very, very dark day in the history of gaming, and take care of your physical cartridges and media. And all I can say is one last thing: if there's any games you want to buy, maybe start buying them now, because I feel like after 2028 they're gonna be so hard to find. Unreal. So, all right, guys, that's it. Gotta go to bed now. We'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, we'll be doing another stream very soon with me either watching something or playing a game. And all I can say is, thank you, physical media, and I will cherish you until as long as we can. All right, guys, that's it. Have yourself a good evening, and I'll see you next time. All right. Bye, everyone.